Alrighty, everybody, welcome in. It is Thursday, February 16th. My name is Dean Dane. I'm going to be your host this evening. Hey, Nitram, good to see you. I meant to respond to your message, but I had a really busy day at work. My apologies. That cake is amazing, friendo. You're killing it. Welcome in. We're going to be playing some Deep Rock Galactic with our good friend, Jazzy Smooth.
Hi. I have been invited to play Deep Rock Galactic.
It's true. Our good friend WG Ashwood, Warren G for short, is out regulating. That's an old hip-hop joke for those of you who don't listen to rap music. But we miss him dearly, and we thank him for the use of his balcony. In fact... Shout out Ashwood Audio. Our good friend. You know him, you love him. We miss him. Every day. It's a shame he died in that space mining accident.
I wish I could change my color, because I was trying to go for like an Eggman vibe.
You kind of look like Eggman.
Yeah, I was buying some accessories for myself, more Eggman. But when you're wearing red, I don't have the ability to change my color.
I wonder if it's because of the, if they color code the classes?
Probably.
Because I don't know if I can change... That's armor, equipment.
It's fine, I'll live with it.
Yeah, I mean, I can check the shop. I got some credits or something. Probably not enough, but... Let's see, armor. Ooh, that's kind of hot. I do look like a member of ZZ Top, though.
Yeah.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man. At least that's what they told me. Yeah. Hair color's an option. Skin color's an option. Not armor color, though. That's odd to me. Interesting. Of course, Nitram, of course. Is that a Spice and Rose I hear? Hey, Spice, your food's in the microwave. Yep. You saw a baby bobcat? What?
Wow.
That sounds rad as hell. It sounds really cute.
Those grow out there?
Oh, yeah. We're lousy with them.
Mission locked in.
Let's go. How do you play this game again?
We're deep rocking galactically.
Rocking stone. Wait, stop the dice.
Me and Jazzy. Yeah. He's doing his best Dr. Eggman.
I'm Dr. Eggman.
Have you played the new Sonic game?
No, I'm probably not gonna, but
Yeah,
I watched a little bit of it.
I just wonder if it's I wonder if it's good. That's what I'm curious about.
It better than the last few.
Oh, I mean, hey, that progress is progress.
I hear it's like fun, if not like repetitive, but
Sure.
like if what you want is Sonic running around and occasionally doing mission or like doing levels like old Sonic games, you probably like it.
Are you rolling around at the speed of sound?
Sometimes.
Do you have places to go?
Okay, I've got a gun, a gun, a gun, and a gun.
This is a simple mining mission. Deposit your quota of Morkite into the mule, and we'll send a drop pod to get you
Simple
out.
mining mission. Why do I not trust that?
Okay, so we need to go
I like the sound of that.
this way.
Oh god. Oh man, I almost got taken out by the drill. The drill will try to take you with... Oh, we get Molly again?
Yeah, Molly's
I
here.
love Molly. What is this thing? Oh god.
Wait, am I? Wait. Oh, did I choose? Oh, I chose the wrong direction.
Right, I forget that you can learn what direction to go. What? How do I...
It is this way? Down. You're going like sort of the right. You're in. Ow. God, I hate fall damage, dude.
Sweet.
Laser pointer. Control.
this way. How do we throw? Oh, it's F to flare.
Oh, hey, there you are.
This
Yeah.
Because dirt wall equal new place to go.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's what we learned. Our genius observation told us this.
I find it hilarious that we have like a week off and completely forget how to play this game.
I could barely remember how to do anything past a week.
I'm gonna blame
fair.
streamer brain, even though that's probably not the case. It's probably just me being dumb. Yeah, there's like eggs and stuff.
I hate eggs.
Yeah,
Oh,
same. Oop.
sorry, my game froze for a
Yeah,
second. but it's fine.
you phased for a minute.
I love phasing.
I don't-
I'm trying to remember. Where am I?
Heads up, team. A meteor is
Hello?
about to impact.
Oh.
Meteor?
Clear the impact zone immediately.
Oh.
Why do we keep going to meteor places?
I think we're gonna be fine.
Jazzy, if I don't make it out of here,
Yeah.
you can have my pickaxe.
Okay. Oh, there's my flare.
Whoa.
What's that? There. Oh, grappling hook. I forgot I got that.
And yes, Mike, everyone is supersonic racing. I want to finish that quote, but it's not at all appropriate. The Game Grumps have ruined me. Oh, hold on. Wait, you madman. Oh god.
Forget. What the frick is this?
It's a Quanar shellback, obviously.
Not rolling so much now, are ya?
I don't have
Some red.
Sentry. Did I also have... Was this the one that has platforms? Yeah, I got a platform.
I believe you were still playing the one with the platforms.
This is the platforms
Touch to
gun,
grab.
right? Nope.
Platform.
Oh, no, maybe it was. Yeah, okay. Let's try this.
Oh, there's like weird like mouths over here.
Oh, I don't like... Ow.
They're like opening and closing it. Yeah, they're like things.
I don't love this.
Things.
I'm beginning to think this is not just a simple mining mission. Meteor. A little meteor.
Excited for the
Platform.
Power Wash Simulator Final Fantasy VII
I cannot wait.
coming out March 2nd.
I'm so excited, to be honest. It's unreal. I saw a shot of like a dirty ass Buster Sword, and I was just like, that.
There are multiple meteor fragments headed your
That's
way.
what I want in my
Mark
life.
the impact locations as accurately as possible.
I wish it was more places instead of
Oh.
I just wish there was like more just in general. I want,
Yeah.
like so many maps of that. Jesus, can these meteors hurry up and hit
I'm hoping that if it's popular,
more?
yeah.
I made a platform.
Don't kill these.
Yeah, then there's... Molly. How do I call Molly again?
R?
Oh yeah.
No, that's reload.
It's not F either. There she is.
What's the Molly button?
I see her anyway. There you go, Molly.
Lift with your
Oh
legs.
god. I've corrupted Molly. I feel a little bad about it.
Oh, why would you do that to Molly? She's such a nice girl.
Well, yeah, but... We need to take those creatures back with us for studying, right?
That's true.
Oh god, things on the ceiling.
One sentry gun ready to be built. It's armed and ready.
Where'd Molly go?
She's up here.
Did we figure out how to call her? Is it G? No, that's G grenade. Don't press G.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep
It
hitting
has-
the same button.
I got the deposit.
Oh,
C?
Molly
C.
is on the way.
C. C for Molly.
Yeah, C for Molly. Got a lot of stuff on me, so that works.
Love that. Okay, let's see. We got this one.
Oh, that's your goo. Sorry.
Suck on this, you freak of
Purple.
nature!
Oh, they do have mouths. Oh, what is that?
Yeah, they open and close too. They like breathe.
Why is that a thing?
Ow, what is exploding on me? Molly, please.
Explodey dudes?
That's true.
I
That's
think.
what they're called.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The technical term.
Created.
Oh, did you already get this one? You must have.
Probably.
Or maybe it didn't have
It's
one.
broken.
Yeah, it is.
It did not have one in it, I believe.
Okay.
We need to go down. Wait,
Down, down,
this way.
down, down. Gross spine and hydrate or dihydrate. Welcome in, Agbu. Thanks for being here, friend. Let me get to a safe-ish place. What is that?
Fruit?
Oh.
Start.
Yes.
Oh, fossil.
Heck yeah. And yes, for those of you just joining us tonight, I am in my human form. If you were here Tuesday, I looked a little bit different for Valentine's Day.
Ow!
Oh, ow.
That's fire.
That it do be hot.
Fire bad.
Should we go down?
I kind of want to jump down there, but it's probably a mistake.
I think no. Go down is good. You already jumped, didn't you? Wait, I
No.
forgot.
Help!
Did you die too?
I jumped after you and immediately forgot that there's fall damage
Yeah.
in this game.
Yep. I did the same thing. Amazing.
Great start.
Make me choose. Oh, that's going well, Agbu. Thank you for asking. I mean, other than the fact that we just died. That's not great, but other than that, I'm using this to make you both tell me your favorite Sonic characters.
Knuckles, Shadow. I like Blaze.
You know, I've never
I
really
like Blaze
interacted
because
with
I
Blaze.
Man,
played a lot of
bloody
Sonic
armor.
Rush.
I
Oh,
just
did
had
you?
it refurbished.
Yeah, I like Silver too. I like Blaze and Silver. They're fun.
Yeah, I was like an Adventure 2 kid.
You see, I didn't play Adventure 2 until like later.
Ah.
I remember playing Adventure 1, and then for some reason I never played Adventure 2 until like I don't think I played Adventure 2 until after I played 06.
Mission locked.
Really?
Powering up the drop
Yeah.
pod.
You know,
And
I
was,
didn't.
like, had like a friend playing like with me.
I didn't mind 06 all that much.
So a friend bought 06 for like back after like right after I like moved to college, and I was like making a new group of friends for a Christmas present. Someone bought my household Sonic 06 just to play.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
And-
Let's go.
Drop sequence initiating.
Time. to
We
toss
had the idea of like, okay, well, everyone knows this game's bad,
Yeah.
so let's do like a Sonic 06 drinking game.
Oh
We
no.
found like some rules online. We'd pass the controller around and go through all the routes like over like various weekends. It was a really good time to play that game, and it kind of endeared me to that game in a weird way.
I feel ya. I absolutely feel that. Like, is Sonic 06 good? No, I'd never say that. But, you know, it is what it is. As long as you know that going into it.
I mean, it's. I would not put it as my least favorite Sonic game.
Nor I.
Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and gold
What
further down.
is this?
Oh,
Bring it
oh,
back,
gee.
boys.
Oh, heat. There's like a gas thing pushed in
Gas
the air.
thing? Oh.
Yeah, right here. Like,
Oh. And then you take falling damage?
well, don't do that.
Well.
Oh wait, we didn't change into our armor, so we're still wearing our scrubs.
Oh no, what does that mean?
Oh, you're because I see this is out.
I didn't know. Oh yeah, you're wearing scrubs. How do I?
Where is that damn
Down
mule?
in-
Well, let's do this quick, I guess.
That might have. No. There.
Is it this way? Ooh, what's that?
Platform
Keep
splice.
like teleporting for some reason.
Huh.
My internet's fine. It's been fine all day. I don't know why I'm like having weird latency issues.
You do go a little robot-y every so often, but it hasn't been that big of a deal, so I haven't said anything about it.
That's weird because I like recently made my
Made your not what?
better.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on.
Did you upgrade your router or modem at the same time? Or are you still using the same hardware?
It's same hardware, but we were like being really capped on our shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just like changed some things up, but
Oh,
I do
sure.
need to get we are using an older route, not an older router, but a router that is not as good as it could be.
Sure.
We're digging. Hold on.
I just kind of followed you, to be honest.
Down.
We have to go down?
Yeah, we gotta go down.
I'm really good at that.
I know.
Deep Rock seriously
sorry.
need to invest in some better equipment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Does Sonic 06 make a good drinking game? Depends on if you want to die. Hypothetically.
If you yourself a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what other people's alcohol tolerances are like, so I can't really say for sure.
Let there be
I
light.
have.
Mine's fine.
Mine's fine. I had a couple of friends when I was living at my last place who decided to make Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, the movie, a drinking game. And they'd seen this thing online, and they thought it was funny, so they took some rules from online and then adapted it. And one of them was every time an Ares or other like small mobile suit that's not a Gundam gets blown up, take a drink. I don't know if you've seen that movie or how long it's been.
I have not seen that movie.
It's a Gundam show, so they're blowing up lesser robots all the time.
Fairly often, you would say.
Yeah, I would. I absolutely would.
Stop attacking me. Eat that.
And it was going well. There's some other ones, like every time a Gundam gets blown up or almost gets blown up, because there's a couple of scenes in that movie where like someone's got their finger on the trigger and they're like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna blow it up, it's, you know, these things aren't gonna control our lives anymore, blah blah blah. Take a drink. And they do that like 3 or 4 times throughout one movie. So there's just been a whole lot of like ridiculousness, and my buddy, oh god, what is that? Oh god, those explode. The red ones explode.
And you would
Given for shooting your teammate.
Sorry.
blow more of them up.
Oh yeah, so they can't hurt us.
They were doing nothing. They were just sitting there.
Hey, Flying Tiger, I was just talking about you. Yeah, and and my buddy ended up in the hospital because
Oh no.
he had some painkillers on an empty stomach while drinking on accident.
Oh man.
And that night will forever live in infamy in my head.
It's always fun to hear like the nights that stay in your memory for a long time. Ow, bug. Get out of here. I'm just trying to mine.
Seriously.
Platform. My grandpa told me they used real mules back in the day. Keeping up the tradition.
Good to see a Flying Tiger kick. All good things, my friend. It's a night we bonded over. I missed a couple of redeems. Oh, my bad. To answer Spice's question real quick. Favorite Sonic character? I mean, Knuckles, perfect choice. Agree with Jazzy on that one. Shadow, good one as well. Because he had laser shoes, and I always thought that was super cool. Like hover rollerblades.
It's fun.
Yeah,
I liked
right?
when he had a gun.
Yeah.
I also I think like I'm not gonna defend Shadow the Hedgehog the game,
Yeah.
but I think it is a very funny game.
I agree. You know, I guess I was reading something the other day, and supposedly one of the reasons they gave Shadow guns is that a number of people over the years have written into Sega being like, please give Sonic a gun. Because there was a rumor that, like, if you did a certain thing at a certain time in one of the games, like, you could unlock a gun for Sonic. So there were, I guess, a bunch of people who wrote in and were like, "Your Sonic team, you know what we need? Guns."
I'm saying.
And so supposedly that was one of the reasons that they gave Shadow a gun. I don't know if... Oh god, gas. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, but I do think that's funny. I don't know, this is a little bit outside the game fandom, but I've always liked Bunny, the character from the animated show, one of the animated shows. She's got this, like, robotic arm and robot legs, and she's got a Southern Belle accent. And she's
Outside of, like,
adorable.
some Sonic X, I've never really watched much of the shows. I remember watching a little of Sonic Underground.
Yeah, this was... Sonic Underground is a trip.
It is.
This would have been, I think, one of the, like, late 90s Sonic shows. It's not the original one where you've got, like, Fat Sonic.
Yeah.
But it's like the lean, redesigned, cool Sonic. It's also where you meet Sally and a couple other characters that appear, not in games, but in, like, comics and shit.
I think I've seen some spare pipe rails lying around the station.
Agbu, make me choose. What is my least favorite Sonic game? I think because of the way it makes me feel, probably Sonic and the Black Knight. In that...
I don't mind Black Knight, but I think that the game plays terribly.
It is, and like
I think the concept is fun.
I do too, though I don't love the idea of like a human princess having a relationship with an anthropomorphic hedgehog.
So you don't like Princess Elise?
I mean, I like her well enough. I just think she's got some like.
Wait, do you mean?
Oh.
Because Princess Elise was in 06.
Oh, maybe I am thinking of 06.
Black Knight had Merlina or something.
Yeah, no. Maybe I'm confusing my Sonic games, but I just remember like. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can do this. Oh no, you got it. Okay. Go.
That's fine. Is there even any gold up there anymore?
I don't know. Probably. I just remember like a sad lady over like Sonic's dead body, like being.
Princess Elise in 06.
It is 06. That's right.
Yeah, it's 06.
So 06 is both my most favorite and least favorite game.
That is the worst part of Sonic 06 is that she does slip him the tongue.
Yeah.
Slip his tongue.
And like,
but if you look past that,
unlike the rest of the Sonic fandom, I never really fand the need to like wonder if they were sexual beings.
yeah.
And I didn't need to see a human make out with a hedgehog. That's just not ever something I was like, man, you know what my life is missing? But it's a fine enough game. Let me see here. Catching up. Nicolio, make me choose rock or stone. Ooh.
Oh, you can't. You can't make a dwarf choose between rock and stone.
Yeah, that's hard. If I had to choose, I might say rock. Because at least the rock, you got rock and roll, right?
So are you Pokemon Rock or Pokemon Stone?
Ooh. Well, like Stone had the better exclusives for me, but Rock had better legendaries. I felt.
That's true. I agree. Good luck up there. I'm in hole.
Yeah, noted. There's a Praetorian. It's not a big
I'm
deal.
gonna mine this nitro while I'm here. Actually, Molly, where are you at?
Oh god, something is spitting at me. I'm coming down.
We got friends down here too.
What do we do?
Oops, I flares.
I'm doing my part.
Sorry for shooting you.
You're fine.
I keep forgetting I have grenades.
Yeah, I've like thrown a lot of mine. Maybe all of them.
Incoming. Take care of what is left.
Whew!
We need to find like a health deposit.
Move
Yeah,
your
we do.
tin ass over here and hurry, please.
Let's see what my grenade is.
Easy.
Oh yeah, it's like a stasis field.
Yeah, that thing's pretty rad. I'm gonna drop all this. Oh god!
A lot bigger.
Speaking of stasis field, I've been watching someone play the Dead Space remake, and I want to play that game so bad.
Do you? I'd watch
I
that.
love the original. I love the original Dead Space.
I'm a big fan of them as well. I didn't play it as much as like Res Evil or Silent Hill, but I did enjoy it.
I played the first one like a handful of times, and I played like the second one not as much. I never played the third, but I always have heard it's not great
Yeah, I've heard the same.
because of EA meddling. But that's neither here nor there. But I like really want to play. I really want to play the Dead Space remake because it just looks so good.
Yeah, I've heard like much like the 7 remake, it had a lot of like really good quality of life changes, while still sticking to like the story, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is an extremely faithful remake that adds more than detracts to
Yeah.
what was there.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
I don't remember who said it. I was reading an
Armed and ready.
article. There's a Japanese creator who was like, "We owe it to our fans to make more than just like the same game again."
I mean, I agree with that. I don't know. I agree with that, but then it's like, but then we wouldn't have gotten 7 remake, which I think is such a good game.
Well, and that's
I'm
just
excited
it,
for the
right?
rest of it.
I think that's kind of the point where like it is the same game, but it's also not, right?
I think
Because like the storytelling's a little bit different, the gameplay's a little bit different.
in the same vein, Metroid Prime Remaster just came out,
Yeah.
and that was like wanted for so long. It looks amazing and feels amazing to have now on like modern hardware, even if the Switch is the Switch, but still.
I made a plan.
But I agree in the sense that like another remaster port out soon. Tales of Phone for Switch,
Vaporize it.
and everyone's pretty much like, this is like the worst version of the game. This version is worse than the PS3 port that came out like 10 years ago.
Of which game?
Tales of Symphonia.
Oh no way, it's bad.
Apparently the Switch one is.
I
It
need
like
the damn
it's
minecart
just
on it. Where
it's
is
just
it?
the same game again, except it's not even, they couldn't even make it like 60
Let's get the
FPS
Oh.
because it's based off of the PS2 version, which is based off of the which the PS3 remaster was based off of.
So it's like a remaster of a remaster of a remaster.
Yeah, it's like not even ported really well.
That's
Like it's sort of like a letdown for people that are like, I mean, if you're excited for a classic game like Tales of Symphonia, you're probably still going to enjoy this, but it is a little bit sad that it is not. I wasn't expecting them to add anything, but I would have liked to like a little touch up maybe.
Sure. How do you remember how to like call in a supply
You
thingamajig?
gotta press. Do you need one?
Yeah.
I ordered a recent. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Supply pod
It's
requisition
press 5
launching now.
and
Fine.
call it down, and we have more than enough nitro, I'm sure, to get one.
Yeah, we should.
Damn. Resupply arrived. Go restock.
Oh, it's a good thing I just did that. I'm apparently completely out of ammo.
Ammo getting more ammo. Much better.
Which
Sort
would
of
be...
letting you do all the work, so I'm pretty
Ready to
chill at the
go.
moment.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't need precious mineral. It will get you killed.
Another loot thing over here. I'm just gonna
There's a
grab.
bunch of
stuff.
gold around.
Heck
Can I
yeah.
get to that? Ow.
I can
God damn it.
portal you if I need to, or not portal.
There's like
Platform.
I parkoured.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Yeah, long story short, don't indulge in a crazy drinking game while on extreme calorie deficit. Also that, right? Remember, kids, drink responsibly, but also eat responsibly before you drink responsibly. You'll thank me
I
later.
don't think I've ever drank irresponsibly, but
Fair.
One platform, ready to use.
But hopefully you've at least had a meal in your belly.
debatable.
Oh. As you know,
It's fine.
it's
I'll
fine.
live.
I mean, so far.
Molly!
My actions have not. I suffered the consequences of my actions. It means I should be fine.
I feel like expecting you to learn the consequences of your actions is asking too much.
Definitely. Molly.
Mining is hard work.
Good health over there, which I could use, but I don't care enough to go grab. Dirt. Need to go that way.
That way it is. Sonic's had a lot of human girlfriends? Really?
From what I've heard,
I just remembered the, like, 2. And then a bunch of, like, critters. Which to be fair, I'm way more on board for, like, Amy Rose or Sally or whatever.
I don't think Sonic is capable of romantic.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Lights up!
High and low whiz moment for you. I mean, that's true, friend, but we learned from it and we got a story out of it, so that's something.
I can't carry anymore. Donkey, come here.
Okay.
I know, I just...
Don't got room for more. Deposit
I also
time.
don't have room for more.
Objective complete.
Sonic's original design, he was supposed to have a blonde human girlfriend if my trivia brain recalls correctly.
Bad news,
Samus.
team. A pack of Praetorians have diverted towards you. Get
A
ready.
pack of them? I don't...
Pack of Praetorians, huh?
Yeah, sure, like you do.
Where are those at?
Yo, where are the
We-
Praetorians
we are
at tonight?
We are missing 7
Fossils.
which means we missed them along the way.
You think so?
I can't imagine they're gonna be deeper down. Oh, buddy.
What?
Oops, sorry.
Hey, we need to get behind it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Ow, Jesus.
Time for
Throwing another grenade.
Ow. Uh-oh, Jesus. I need to bring some light in here, because it is too dark to see.
Oof.
Oh, this music's really good.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking it's kind of a bop.
Oppressor down.
An oppressor. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, down with the oppressors.
Row, fight the power.
More.
I'm gonna repair my sentries right fast.
Drop pod. Head for LZ.
What?
Pesticide coming up.
Should we activate something?
Oh god.
Time for a dancing lesson.
We haven't
I-
activated a time limit yet.
Gotta go slow.
The wave is almost over. Wipe out what's left. Drop pod arrived.
Oh god,
Crews
drop pod.
returning to LZ.
Uh-oh, we need to go.
We gotta go.
Drop pod departing in
Okay,
T-minus
time to
5
go.
minutes.
Following the Molly.
Sorry, fossils.
I guess those are like the bonus mission or something? Oh god, I'm stuck.
Yeah, it's optional.
I can't get through.
Climb, you
I
fool.
literally can't. I'm stuck.
Oh my god, I got through. How can
I think
get
you're
out?
shorter than I am.
That'd be really funny.
Okay, I'm good. Oh god, there's a Praetorian. And I'm out of grenades.
me, sir. Molly, where are you going?
In T-minus 4
Molly?
minutes.
I hope you're behind me.
Sorta? Behind-ish? You know, there's a bunch of, like, monsters and shit, but yeah, like, more or less behind you.
Okay, I'm at the drop pod.
I got the Praetorian? Oh god. Ooh.
The mule's been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever.
Alright, here, let's do this.
One last stand. Never mind, I'm out of here.
Suck on this!
3 minutes.
Oh my gosh!
Action commencing. Good work.
I was distracted. I'm sorry, Snow Day. Let me catch up real fast. Look at the way Sonic turns into balls. I'd rather not, Agfu. That a lot of these re-release ports are so weird because the original files are lost. So they don't emulate or scale well, and not much can be done without remaking the entire game ground up. Interesting. Yeah, I know like 8 had a lot of problems with that.
I think this might be hearsay, but I think that they lost the original code to Tales of Symphonia from like the GameCube era.
That wouldn't surprise me. I think I
That's
remember
what I'm
something.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I think I remember something along the lines. I don't know if it was Kingdom Hearts or Tales. It was one of the two, where they had to like, it was like a fan port that they had to use to recreate the game. It was like an emulator or something that they found.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the exact game.
Yeah. 4 TTRPG facts I need to learn. Scammed. Welcome in, Snow Day Jake. Let me get you a shout out here really quickly
Facts
while
could you
I'm
possibly have?
while I'm scamming you. Let's see here.
I feel like every time I kind of watch it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you weren't doing shout outs right now.
Different thing.
My apologies, friend.
The tassels.
I meant well.
Let's see, could you get the butt?
I meant well. I'm sorry.
What's the point of rate of firing the flare gun?
You could throw so many flares forever. You could light up the night. Local streamer scams and doesn't listen. I'm sorry, okay? I get excited. I want to shout out my friends because they do cool things. And then I forget about what they tell me a little while ago. And that's on me. So, TTRPG facts to cover up my shame. What the hell is this thing? I got like a Metroid in here.
Ran to the Metroid.
I mean, maybe. Face hugger. Do you have anything in specific you'd like to know about Snow Day? Anything you'd like to pick my brain on? Or just whatever comes to mind?
What's your worst tabletop RPG fact?
Worst? Worst how?
Interpret as you will. Interpret as you will.
I hate you so much right now. You have to prepare 5 hours all the time. Over prepare. It'll serve you well.
Never. You can't make me.
You need to prepare all the time forever. No matter what anyone else says. No matter anybody who's like, oh, I don't prepare at all. I just ad-lib everything. No, you got to prepare 10 hours at least. 40 hours. Make this a full-time job.
Your juice.
Always railroad your players. Your fun is the only fun that matters as the DM.
It's true.
If they don't want to play your story, they could go play a different game. Force them to play the first draft of your novel. Oh, drinks. That's an opinion, not a fact. Oh no. I've been had. They're on to me. That bow tie is adorable.
Lloyd, you're the king of draft beer.
Stay toxic. Am I still wearing my
Toxic
gown?
King, stay winning.
Because you've changed. Have I changed?
Yeah, you're changed. You're in
Okay.
armor now.
Good. I don't know if that affected us, but
I don't think so, but it was funny.
yeah, it was. Crying hell.
Powering up the drop pod.
Dwarf facts. Actually, this is kind of cool. So, Chris Metzen, the guy from Blizzard,
Come on, you lazy
started his own tabletop group to publish things. They did a Kickstarter a while back called Ouroboros, and in their canon, it's based off of one of his early D&D games with his friends. And in his canon, their dwarves live in deserts, which I think is very novel. You don't hear about, usually it's like mountain-dwelling dwarves, right? But these are desert-dwelling dwarves, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see. Most people make fun of stone cutting that dwarves have in 5th edition D&D, for good reason. There's not a whole lot of reason to use it unless your DM allows it. But I actually think that, it provides a really interesting roleplay opportunity. Why are there eggs?
Eat up.
Oh, we got that egg money.
Get the drop pod operational and return to base. Expect heavy investment.
Actually, I don't know why I was so skeptical. Like, eggs are expensive right now. We should absolutely be eating alien eggs.
Sorry, that's my fault.
You made eggs expensive?
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
I was bored.
I was bored.
Thought it'd be funny, and it was.
I mean, yeah. You're not wrong. Another fact, so in the world that I run in, which is a homebrew-based world,
stain on the floor.
one of my players, Spice and Rose, maybe you've heard of her, she's amazing, wanted a place for drow elves to live on the surface of my world. And it's something I'd kind of given a little bit of thought to, because I didn't want to do the whole, like, Menzoberranzan, Underdark only drow, them too. And through sub-creating with Spice, we both kind of created this desert-dwelling area. Very Gerudo Valley-ish from The Legend of Zelda, if you are familiar.
Over here by the marker point.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, there's a tutorial that keeps telling me to, like,
Hey!
do
See
things.
here. Rockety rockin' stone.
And I was trying to make it go away.
That's fair.
I need the mule right here, right now.
Salute! I'm a drow. Not a dwarf drow? Oh god,
I'm gonna go this way where I'm at.
but there's a loot
Die
bug.
little inside every time I have to
You
take
can
out
loot
a
that
loot
bug if you want.
I
It's
just
gonna be
did.
mining a way forward.
Platform created.
I will return to you once I find out
Watch and learn.
where you are.
I went up. I went grappled.
You grappled?
I got that ability.
Axis
Grappled?
I crappled.
You grappled the grappled?
Yeah. Fester flea, and why are we exterminating?
Well, they know what they did. Oh, I see one, I think. Nope.
platform up.
Okay,
I'm hearing explosions.
don't worry about it.
Not worried about. Oh, I see one. Sit still.
Here comes the pest control.
I got two.
There's like two more over here.
Cool, I'll be right there.
I can actually. Go. Thank you.
They actually have, like, not a small amount of health. I was kind of surprised by that.
I need to get close so I can shoddy one.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a bad room. Goodbye. Stand still. Damn.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
Sorry if I interrupted you talking about Spice and Rose campaign.
Oh no, you're fine.
Get him, boy.
It was a good thing to know where we need to go and what we need to be doing probably. I'm just gonna put these up here because yeah, okay.
Meteor fragment headed your way. Clear the marked zone immediately.
And meteors? That's awesome.
Friendly meteors, hopefully.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it makes my game want to die.
Oh, that's not great. I would avoid that.
That's fine, I'm sure.
So yeah, no, Spice and Rose and I created this sort of desert-dwelling drow civilization. It's got ties to the lore. But I think to that point, don't ever be afraid to, like, change things you don't like. You know, there is a D&D canon, quote-unquote, but, like, fuck it.
What is this?
Do whatever the hell you want, whenever the hell you want. And if anyone gives you crap about it, tell them that I said it was okay. Now, if you're a player, that's a little bit different, right? Listen to your DM. We work really hard on things.
Okay, it said I could do whatever I want.
Oh, shit. I'm sure this won't backfire.
Loot bug looted. Platform.
Nailed it.
Loot bug pop.
PvP makes the game better. I mean, in some ways, yeah. I think some PvP is okay. I think there are moments in which you can do PvP well, and I think there are moments in which PvP is a detractor from the overall game. It also depends on the comfortability of your players, because not everybody wants to, like, fight their friends to the death. I'm not one of those. I enjoy that immensely, but only if it makes sense in the storyline.
Good mule, Molly.
Oh,
I think characters coming into conflict with each other is very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe not like physical blows, but like when characters actually disagree on something, it's more fun.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a moment in the first campaign of Critical Role that will stay with me until I die. And it culminates in the phrase, "What's my mother's name?" And if you know the scene, it's incredible. It's so freaking good.
Like in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, Martha. Why did you say that name?
Molly, come here.
But yeah, it was a moment of, like, tension. It was a moment of conflict of sorts, and they, you know, it resolved in just this amazing, super dope moment. Because the characters were having conflict, they were at odds with what they thought they should do or what they had done or what have you. So, like, don't be afraid to have conflict in your game. I mean, obviously, oh god, what is that?
Look.
Silicate Harvester. I killed one earlier, but I don't really know what they're about.
Maybe that's the one you killed earlier. I just shot that one a whole bunch and nothing happened. As with everything as a DM, it's a nuanced. Oh, hey, I'm hearing a ping. Is that the mule we're supposed to be finding?
Primary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be
All the
transferred to your accounts
fleas.
on mission
That's
completion.
something.
We are, you know, I think it must be those things over there, I think.
Yeah, I'm hearing like a bing, bing, bing.
I made a
Yeah, I'm at one right now. There's a lot of loot bugs over here.
Loot bug open.
I'm making my way.
Platforms placed.
Oh. Please, please.
Let's get the middle. Platform active. Calling down the rock cracker.
Rock cracker?
Rock Cracker package is on its way.
Sure. Yeah, I'll
Took out
I'll
a loot bug.
request the rock cracker. I definitely know what that is.
I think it's so we can get into this big meteor.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Let me catch up here. My apologies, y'all.
I'll go get the far one since I can actually grapple over there.
Okie
Your
dokie.
own fault for being full of goodies.
Now, how do I do this without dying?
I can.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh, goodbye.
well. We had a good round, Jazzy. We're hardly near ye.
Platform. Get back here, you bastards!
Well, if you're gonna be like that, I don't know if I want to revive you.
Out! My friend, you buy the
I already bought the beers tonight.
You buy them again.
Damn it! I'm going back up.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna try to like make
Ow.
ledges that we can like utilize to get up places safely.
Start power cable.
Platform up.
If I just press no. How do I press this again? Is it click?
Cake I made today took 15 egg whites altogether, 10 for cake and 5 for frosting. That egg money though. Nitrum, you're the king of eggs right now.
Coordinates transferred. Gotta check my terrain scanner. One platform ready to use.
Oh hey, a leg. This may not be the right leg though.
Okay, that's one.
Coordinates downloaded to scanner.
It's right here.
Oh yeah.
Do I have to like dig them out maybe? Ha ha ha! Dig them out! That makes way too much sense.
Mules.
Sentry gun needs assembly.
Ow. Ow.
Sentry armed.
Ow. I got an achievement, I think? I heard the Xbox achievement noise. I haven't heard that in a minute.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
Best way to separate eggs is with your hands. Interesting. I don't know if I knew that.
Let's order a supply drop.
Should have left my nose on the bloody spice ring.
Whoop.
Shoot to kill.
Shoot to thrill.
Resupply order.
I'm calling it a resupply.
Stand back. Supply pod inbound.
Super agreed on that. All of my campaigns have been homebrews. Yeah, and like that's another thing, right? With people like Matthew Mercer, Brendan Lee Mulligan, Abria Iyengar, amazing DMs, all of them.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
There is this tendency to want to do a homebrew, to want to do this amazing, crazy stretching campaign, and the advice I would give would be to, I mean, if that's what you want to do, do it.
Supply pod here.
But don't feel like you have to create these amazing in-depth worlds as these other people have, just because you need to, right? You can. You absolutely can. It's super an option if you want to go through with that. But running a module, there's nothing wrong with that. Modules can be a lot of fun. I think.
Platform.
All modules are bad.
Oh, hot take. Jazzy Smooth hates modules. You heard it here first.
Hate I actually really don't like modules all that much, but I understand why they exist.
Ian Dane says fuck in your D&D campaign. I mean, yeah, why not? If everyone's down for that, but that's just it. Like, you have to understand the type of game that everyone wants to play. Not everyone is interested in like political heavy or romance heavy or whatever, but some people are. And that's fine. You just need to make sure that everyone wants to play the same type of game. Sorry, Jesse, what?
I'm gonna die in the pit.
Oh, on my way.
Get me out!
On my way.
Your convenience.
Oh, wait.
I'm good. Did you call the support?
I did, yeah. It's up.
This is the resupply pod. I called for Molly.
Dane also said I can do what I want, so keep that in mind, Dane. I mean, I'll try. And that's just it. Like, as a DM, I'm here for the fun of my players, so chances are I'll pretty much let you get away with murder,
This is becoming routine.
both literally and figuratively. And not every DM is that lenient, or, you know, some are more lenient. Ew, eggs.
I did both the things. Aren't we supposed to do something else?
Do we have to start them up?
I forget how we do that.
Start them up,
Do I have to
up,
click
up,
things?
let them up, up.
Oh, you got yes. There's by the wrenches.
Here, hold on, hold on. You
Platform
silly person.
No.
Must
Myself on time.
must light self on fire.
Correction.
This saves time. Take damage to save time. Speedrunner's way. There's a big boy.
Rock
Oh.
cracking is a go.
He's pissing through his mouth.
I'm sure you'll have company soon.
Who hasn't been there?
Speaking of weird drunken nights.
Oh my god, one of the like craziest things I've ever seen. It was a 4th of July party. For those of us who live in the States, you know, gotta celebrate our freedom. And one of my friends, who's a very dear friend, has a very nice heart, brought a person who was from out of town, who had fallen on hard times, and she was trying to like show them
Start the jammed equipment.
a nice time.
Oh yeah.
Restart the jammed equipment?
I don't see where is it jammed over there.
No.
Usually there's like a wrench symbol to show.
Yeah.
Where,
Move your tin ass over here and hurry.
I'm gonna check this one.
oh, after you put down a turret, I can build it.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Roll. I made a platform.
And we're all hanging out at this party. We're having a nice time. Everything's going well. And, this dude's had a little bit too much to drink, you know, eating the hot dogs, eating the hamburgers, having a good time. We're all outside hanging out. It's before nightfall. And I watched this dude puke, look down at the mess he's just made, shrug, and walk over it like it was no big deal. I have never seen somebody puke and rally that fast.
Power to him.
I mean, I suppose. Oh wait, there's a blinky thing over there.
Connect this rock cracker pod to the meter.
Trying.
Oh, here, I got you. Hold on.
Access provided.
Need help.
Hello and goodbye.
Place this other one. Maybe like here?
Watch and learn. Central gun needs assembly.
Homebrew is a ton of work. It's true. And it's not always going to be the right fit for everybody. It is nice because you have the creative freedom, but even with modules, you can still homebrew some stuff. There's room to be flexible in
Can
modules.
you fix the other,
I think
thingy?
I think it's going. Oh no, it's not.
0%.
I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Sorry. For what?
Just have to hold E on it.
Crackers are green. Let's keep them that way.
There you go.
Reloading.
I do, Agaboo. I do mean FF8 streamer Spice and Rose. How'd you know? Hey, mods, can we get a shout out for Spice and Rose in the chat? It's me. I'm mods.
That's that
Blew it up.
Good job. Now
is
grab
pretty
and deposit
cool.
whatever
So
was inside.
Abyssian has ties with the Horde because he's been watching.
I got the other.
Come here.
Where are you going?
Molly.
Molly, we're going to die.
Oh, baby Molly.
Yeah, I found one of them.
After this,
I can grab the other one.
feel like I cliff and dumped in every single crevice.
We corrupted Molly.
Yeah.
Lake Heart secure. Excellent
Yeah, we
work.
did. Yeah, we did. So I saw one over here somewhere. There's legs sticking up out of the ground.
Yeah, these things.
They're like metal and green looking.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we need to bring to the baby mollies.
Oh.
Oh, here's one right here.
Over here. I found a mini mule leg.
They look like that, but they're like buried in the ground a little bit. And then you bring it to the little dude.
Well, we need more legs though.
If you piss through your mouth, please go to a hospital.
No, I'm fine.
Look, don't shame people for how they are, Spice. Jeez. I apologize, everyone. We're tolerant of all peoples here.
You got hospital money?
Yeah, that's a good point. Go to a hospital. Oh, hey, Z. I'm only interested in gritty Conan-esque worlds, and everyone that isn't is wrong. That's fair.
If our campaign isn't like a Coen Brothers movie, then what's the point?
Yeah, and don't forget to tell your DM that their fun is wrong. And DM, don't forget to tell your players that their fun is wrong. Pretty much everyone should be unhappy while playing D&D. Well, what do I even have this for?
All DMs should remember that it is you versus the player.
Yes, definitely. You gotta be an adversary to your players.
Heading back. Follow them and let's get that drop pod fixed.
Follow them.
You can always deposit
I don't know where we will.
Here,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not so sure.
Molly and baby Molly.
Oh, that's pretty cute, though. Look, Jazzy, nature's healing.
working. First, establish
I wanna destroy it.
connection between the pod and the space rig. Set up the uplink.
Flunk, 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 flunk.
I love just the idea of just us randomly hitting this thing and making it work.
This is the Fawn School of Machine Repair.
Ah.
Hey!
Uplink ready. Triangulation initiated.
We're
Do not leave the
triangulating?
triangulation zone, or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this.
I ordered a resupply.
Triangulation at 50%.
No ammo left.
Sorry,
Fly pod
I
launched.
blew you up.
Better stand back.
Blew it up.
Using my grenade launcher.
The resupply is here. I'm taking some
Murder Judas!
ready to kill some more crates. Grabbing ammo.
I often homebrew, and even when I don't, the world I run is different enough from the printed world it is basically homebrew. Yeah, I mean, that is the purview of the DM, and I think it's something that every DM should try at least once. Don't be afraid to, like, adapt what you're doing. You know? Just because a character or a setting is one way normally doesn't mean it has to be that way when you're running the show. Stay flexible.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by. Sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh my god, Elvis, I love your work. Oh god, incoming fuel cells.
Oh, where?
I don't know.
Where's it at? It says right here, but I don't see anything. Hello, fuel cell. Where are you? Oh, I see something coming.
Oh, you didn't die.
Drop pod.
Oh, I'm so sad it didn't.
Me too, a little bit.
Where am I putting this?
I don't want to say.
No, Dane. Say it.
Up your ass.
Okay,
what
well,
I
you didn't have to say it.
Fuel cells connected. Now you just need to press the fuel cells and the charge sequence will begin.
Hospitals are cheaper than eggs. I don't think that's true. I really don't,
Need some
Spice.
receipts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some receipts. Oh. I got you.
Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Sweet, sweet juice for the
Fuel cells charging. Stay close to keep them operational. We're expecting an increase in hostiles.
Got bombed.
An increase in hostiles. As opposed to, like, the non... Like, the no...
As opposed to a decrease in hostiles.
Yeah, like, the no hostiles that we've been fighting. Oh my god. Yes!
One
You
sensor
have-
gun ready to be built.
Fuel cells at 50%.
Ready to shoot.
I am the platform king! But I can't see. There's a big old, like, web goop.
Web goop.
Web goop!
Let there be light. Remind me never to turn my back on you again.
I shot you in the front, technically.
Son of a bitch.
Fuel cells at 75%. You're almost
75%. Oh my god, that's so many... So many torches!
I'm making it rain.
Ready yet. Lure is up.
Can't afford healthcare, it's either pee out of the talk hole or die. That's sad how true that is, probably. Hey Dane, your version of fun is completely counter to my fun, and mine is the only fun that matters. Exactly, now you've got it.
charged. Drop pod
Now you're playing with power.
underground. We're almost
Fun when playing tabletop games.
Yeah.
Losers.
If you don't yell at your friends and, you know, ruin the relationships with them, what are we even doing here?
artery access spooling up.
Get off my plane.
Onboard mainframe booting.
I'm gonna kill you all.
Calculating orbital.
If I can have fun my way, no one else will have fun their way. Exactly. We're all here for mutually assured destruction. Unless that's the kind of game you're running, and then maybe you actually are there for mutually assured destruction.
Powering radiation shielding.
I require deep, insightful roleplay where no one ever talks out of character. If I don't get it, and I'm pouting as loudly as possible.
Decom operational.
Yeah, if I can't force people to feel like they're at a Ren fair that takes itself very seriously, what am I even doing here? That being said,
Every character, I'm gonna stab you with a knife in real life.
because that's what your character would do.
Yeah.
Hard thrusters calibrated.
Incredible. Incredible. Hey Dane, how you doing? Hope you've been well. Hey Wolfram, yeah, hanging in there, my friend. How goes? I hope you've been well also.
Ready to leave. It's
You know?
time to bring it all home. Get on board. We're leaving with or without you.
We're leaving with or without you. We only have a minute? Well, jeez.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I can go for some more gold.
Yeah, we got time.
Don't waste your ammunition.
I
Hurry
got some
up.
dice to
I'm
slap.
not getting any younger. Fight. Good luck. Time for a dancing lesson.
Bunch of slowpokes. Ha!
That's one for the books. Retrieving escape pod.
Oh no, your guys.
Nah, they're fine. I'll get them.
Awesome.
I'll get them later. Have to yell at your friends. Kidding. Hey, we practiced that on COD. It's true. It's true, we do. I will be in costume and be super judgy of those who aren't. They said they were an elf when obviously they're wearing Vulcan ears, and I'm not having it, okay? Damn. Jazz, you did work that game.
I know.
What else is new, am I right?
Yeah, come on. MVP.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind. Still adjusting to East Coast life. Well, it's been storming out here quite a bit, but it's been unusually warm. That's crazy.
New regions
Hope
are
that the East Coast is treating you kindly.
Keep this up. and
You
might
deserve it,
just
friend.
make something of yourself.
Points. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Where's KPI? Is this it? Oh, yeah.
Kippy is... I don't know where Kippy is.
Kippy. Damn, Kippy, you so fine, you so fine, you blow my mind.
Damn Kippy.
Damn Kippy. How do I buy a perk? How do I get some Percocet?
Well, I know a guy who knows a guy.
Please and thank you.
Plasma blaster.
last time board. Say there was
Overcharger.
stuff in the shop. I can buy a light fro.
Can't wait to try this out.
Yeah?
It's just a light fro.
Fair enough. Jess is over here. I'm just talking about Shaft.
Man, just talking about shaft.
We can dig it. Primary damage to the weapon is increased. 1x. Oh, this is the Bosco. We don't talk about Bosco. Pickaxe customization though. So it seems like the only way to upgrade your stuff is to level up, and I know that's kind of a no-duh sort of statement, but here we are. Okay. Expanded ammo bags. More ammo, that's cool. More bang for the buck.
Wasn't there like a way?
This is the way.
I mean, maybe. I'm like trying to remember how I did certain things in this game, and I don't.
That's a mood.
I want faster shoot or faster reload on my shotty.
I often want. Well, how fast does it reload?
It's like not that bad, but it's a 2-shot, so it's like, do I want it to be like a Jacobs shotgun in Borderlands where you just shoot, reload, shoot? Or do I want like a fast reload at least?
I always want it to be a Jacobs shotgun, but I'd prefer it if it,
Jacobs is the best.
they're so good. They look so good.
I'm going with the reload just to see.
Totally fair. Ooh, the
See, do I
Bismarck.
have anything else? Buy a perk.
A prospector.
Cha-cha.
Real talk for a second. All of this is why Session 0 is so important. Absolutely true. And like, there's nothing wrong, this is a fact and an opinion.
Let's do our room.
What?
You gotta go to your room and to get the perks. We have like so many perk points.
Oh, that's right. Why are you in my room?
It's my room. Get out of my house. Can you? Thank you. Jeez. Can't get any privacy in Dwarf Home.
He's in my room. Mom. Perks. Right. Oh yeah, but we only have like one space for each, right?
We just unlocked a second one. At least I unlocked a second one in the thing. I have like a blue slot open now.
Yeah, so I think it's like one blue slot, one
Claim.
One pink.
yeah. Okay, let's see here. See you in hell. Thorns, I'm really kind of liking. Oh, but I need 5? Don't I have that? Or do I have to spend 5?
You need to like, oh, you need to buy 3 perks to get this tier 2.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Pure Park Mania.
Fine. I guess. But yeah, no, everyone should do, in my opinion, you should do a Session 0, and it's not just about establishing safety tools or anything of that nature. Those are really important too, in my opinion. But Session 0 allows you, the DM, GM, ST, whatever you want to call it, and the players to figure out if this is a game they want to be in. If you are running a taut, sexy, sci-fi space mystery, and somebody else wants a high fantasy comedy romp, you may not have the same type of fun in that group. And there's nothing wrong with that. Promote the engineer once? I don't even know what that means.
I don't think we're there yet.
Fair enough. Well, I guess, do we get back to it?
Right back in it, I guess.
Alright. But yeah, like, you just need to establish whether or not, like, what type of game you want to play, what's the tone, what people are okay with, what they're cool with, what they're not cool with. There's just so many things that a Session Zero can stop or help ahead of time. Couldn't be happier, to be honest. That's so good to hear. The frozen rage. We're hunting eggs. We're getting that egg money, Spice.
Does anybody want some Valentine's chocolate?
Is it like one of those mystery boxes?
No, it's Lindholm.
Oh, Lindholm's good stuff, actually.
I hate this damn planet!
Wake me up when
Rock and stone, brother!
I was talking about why Brennan's games in Dimension 20 work so well, and it's all about player buy-in, and this is all about the Session Zero stuff. 100% agree. Though to quote the man himself, oh god.
It's a drop, what the hell?
Hold on, I can... Nope.
Access provided.
Oh god.
team, you're going after eggs this time. Alien eggs. Can't miss them, they're big and they glow. Get the eggs to Storm and Molly and get back alive.
Alright.
Fuck me.
Sweet.
You alright?
No.
Where are you?
This golden loot bug is making it better.
Oh,
You're dead. I should call for the mule. Donkey, come here!
the hell just hit me? I even put platforms down to help cushion the blow.
I landed on them and then I missed it.
But as I was saying, to quote the man himself, Brendan Lee Mulligan, if your players don't buy in or don't want to buy in, there's not a whole lot you can do. You should still try to make a game engaging and fun for them, but a Hoolie Hoarder?
Can't say that on the internet.
Mineral hoarder.
Sorry,
Let's kill it fast before it
I just-
escapes.
I think that's what it's called. Damn. I think it escaped.
Oh, there's the egg. Molly.
We got a hell of a blip heading your way, team. Get ready.
Yeah, he admits that, like, if your players aren't willing or aren't able to buy in, that, like, sometimes there's nothing you can do as a DM. And that's not wrong.
It's like a box over here.
You know, oh, that's weird.
I killed the loot bug, and I'm not still proud about it.
Oh, what is that? Snake.
Snake! A snake! Oh god, yeah, you are. Oh,
I was already really low
it's
for
a
health
snake.
when
Oh
I
god.
dropped earlier.
Right. I'll get you. That's right. Get his dead body, Bugs.
Time for a dancing lesson. Attack this!
No, not deposit. I do miss dropping by vendor tables and saying hello, though. The hard part about moving to the whole new state is essentially not knowing anyone and starting over. I miss y'all. Well, the feeling's mutual, I assure you. But it sounds like this has been a very good move for you so far, and I'm proud of you for taking that step. It's hard to leave hearth and home and wander abroad.
Here, have some extinction.
But I think it's a worthwhile endeavor, and I'm glad it's going well. All things considered. Oh god.
Never felt better.
100% agree. I'm in a campaign and Session 0 was amazing despite it being the DM's first time. DMing, but the first session, after establishing everything, really went down here sadly. My GF and I really were disappointed because it was 3 hours that dragged on, and the encounter was an hour and a half snooze fest, and it felt like we were dragging our feet through the mud. And that can happen, you know, and that's another thing. I think in our civilization we have this idea that everyone has to be an expert about everything forever. And that's just demonstrably false. The only way I got better as a DM is that I kept doing it. I kept trying. And I guarantee you, the campaigns that I made when I first started DMing versus the campaigns now are probably drastically different. I hope they are. Oh my god, I hope they are. But I think there's a phrase out there that's like, you have to suck at something to be moderately good at something. Or kind of okay at something.
We need to get into this thing.
Never thought you'd ask.
Oh, found the egg.
Oh. But I'm already up here.
Well, get out of there. Egg going in the molly.
Alright. Ow.
Take it out! Let there be light! Throw grenade! Dance with this!
Tell me, friend, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Every night.
Oh. Tell him I say hi. It's been a while. I want to know what this thing is for.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried breaking it out, but I don't really understand it yet. It might be for later.
Maybe.
Reloading!
Egg next is... There's one way above us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the rest are like above.
I can make platforms and stuff.
We just need to get to like a higher level. There's... How do I mark?
Sorry, your own fault for being full of goodies.
Supplies?
I can get here.
Platform!
Making my way.
Placed. Take off!
I think you are shorter than me. You fit
I
in
am
like
too.
weird places that I hit my head on.
Got the egg.
Well, alright then.
Brace! Swarm detected.
Fuck. Ow.
You gotta stop doing that.
I won't.
As I jumped off the same thing.
You must understand that I will never stop dropping.
Stop. Drop. Shut him down, open up shop. There's a health crystal here.
Red sugar!
I don't need that.
Okay.
Incoming. Smoke him if you got him.
Oh my god, gamer.
Oh my god.
Sugar.
Gamer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lighting up!
God damn it. That's really funny to me. I don't know
I
why.
didn't notice that there was one all the way up there on the ceiling. That's gonna be a pain to get in.
Prepare for impact.
I can make platforms.
There's a danger zone and take cover.
I'm not scared of this will lure them away. I'll never get the smell out of my arm. Oh yeah.
Once we had a TTRPG that was accidentally Buffy. Honestly, didn't mean for it to be, but after the first session, it became clear it accidentally ripped everything from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, hey, at least your motivations were in the right area,
Bug eliminated.
even if they were subconscious.
Preserve your bullets.
The stream of incoming enemies is practically eradicated, and you're still alive. Well done.
Thanks. An avocado.
Loot bug down.
Ah, I'm stuck in a wall.
Oh, I think I found a thing.
Yeah?
Where's the chest at?
I'm near it, I
Oh,
think.
no, that's your turret.
Never felt
It's
better.
over here?
Maybe I'm not near it. Maybe I'm lying.
through this poo gas? Where was it? Oh, I see it. Because I have like this cylinder that I found.
Found a cylinder?
Yeah, like a metal cylinder.
Oh.
Yeah, and battery pack. We need to find another battery pack.
Okay.
It's just like lighting up in like one of the side areas.
Really? Interesting. Did we already get the egg? Yeah, I think we did from this one. This one here.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. There's some nitro I'm gonna mine real quick so we can get a resupply when we need one. There's a whole bunch of nitro here. Holy crap. Also, whenever I say nitra, I almost say nitrum.
I almost did that too, to be fair.
Yeah. Nitrum, they named a mineral after you.
Sit down, rest a bit, and maybe play some
I
dice.
think I found another egg area but I don't know if we dug in this one or not. Yeah, we did. Okay.
Lord knows I don't know.
I don't know what I've been told.
Something
Oh, the vines are growing.
Vines? Whoa. That's crazy.
Oh, they do hurt to touch.
Oh god, yeah. If you sit on them for too long. Here, I can help with that.
One platform, ready to use.
We have to go up, don't we? Is that the battery pack up there?
Probably.
It's kind of glowy.
Point it out.
It did. It's right there.
It's organic material.
Petrified wood.
You have to like, I'm gonna like connect to this. Can you like drop one underneath me somehow?
1 second, reloading.
Platform created.
Is that under you?
No, I need like one a little bit closer.
1 second. Relocating. Ow. Can you? Oh, there you are. I see you.
Platform up.
Maybe. No. Oh. I'm fine. I am in the pus.
Nice.
I have found the egg. I am throwing the egg. And now I am getting my ass out of here.
I will see about grabbing the egg.
Alrighty, I got it.
Well,
Where is
okay.
it?
Oh god.
I'm calling Molly. Molly?
I'm gonna need some ammo here in a second.
I'll call the supply right over here.
Ow, ow.
Supplies are coming.
Reloading.
Alright there, cool.
Resupply arrived. Go restock.
Don't
There's up.
get me wrong, I appreciate what he's trying to throw in. For me, though, I love fluid storytelling and just being able to get from A to B, B to C
Ready to kill some more crates.
relatively smoothly, and he did a very good job session 0. I think he was a matter of just trying to fit a lot into a 3 to 4 hour session. That's another thing, you can over prepare. You can absolutely over prepare. Oh. As a DM. And it's an easy thing to do, and it comes from a good place, but don't do it. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be right now.
I ran off. Oh, I'm covered in yellow. I'm good.
And it was all yellow.
God, I hate that song.
Me too. Okay, I found some more nitra. So.
Molly, over here.
And a fossil.
Not a
Oh,
fossil.
we need those.
Now we need 4 more of them. And I see another one right over
Down
there.
the hatch.
2 more eggs.
There's also a big meteor area.
Is there?
Yeah, it's like right over here.
I wonder if we've dug through this one. Did I just find one that we've not dug through yet? Well, I'll take the case. Is there a glow to the eggs?
They're like green,
They're like,
but they're not like glowing in particular. You sort of gotta look. They look extremely differently colored than the area you're in.
So,
I already dug through the one you're at.
yeah, you know what's funny? That's the one that you hit. Oh god, why are there worms in the wall? Die, wall worms!
Just worms.
Dead worms. There was a way to get to the one that you got to on the ceiling just by running around. But I feel like the way we did it was cooler, so. Totally fine, as long as you were able to fine-tune everything afterwards, I think that's the end goal. Yeah, you don't have to get it right in the first try. Just do your best. Just keep trying. Keep trying. Keep failing. Oh! Oh! No! Aha! I got the battery thingy.
Pick up. I'm working on cracking rock.
Oh, hey, there you are. I repaired the cargo crate.
What's this do for us?
I'm repairing the cargo crate. No, it was really bad. We never played it again. It was maybe my third game ever as a DM. And you've learned from it. You've grown from it. I guarantee it. Ooh. Oh. Ah!
Funny
Ah! Ah!
What did you do?
Treasure.
Where is that?
Better save me some treasure.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't you dig a hole?
Bags
I gotta dig a hole.
Can't carry anymore.
We're dwarves. That's what we do.
Smooth.
Oh. I just got a waster skin?
Cool.
I might have just jacked all the loot from this, though, and I'm gonna feel bad if that's the case.
How dare you? I'm unfriending you on Facebook.
Oh, but we just got official.
I know.
All rock crackers attached.
Shouldn't have stolen my cool
Start them
skin.
up and ready.
Dang it. Curse my dwarven greed. How do I even get up there to where you are?
Grapple hook.
Oh yeah, let me just whip that out.
I'm on fire right now.
Platforms
Well,
That's
placed.
fine now.
I can't help that.
Shit.
Access provided.
Ooh. Get me some nitra.
Trackers online. Load up. We're bound to have incoming.
Let there be light.
You did it.
Platform.
You did something, all right.
I made a platform.
Pissed off a bunch of these damn bugs. Excuse you.
One sentry gun ready to be filled.
My headset decided to break, and now I'm tethered to my PC by shitty earbuds. No, that sucks, friend.
Wash 'em.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Molly is on the way.
Hopefully your headset can be replaced or fixed or something. If you need a new gamer headset TM, I have a couple laying around, but they are wired, so you know. 'Cause I'm one of those weird people who prefers to be wired. I haven't embraced the future yet. Hey, you did it!
Molly.
Rockpox meteor has been cracked. Remember to samples you find inside.
Here, hold on. Don't be crazy. You're being crazy right now.
One platform.
Oh.
Ready to use.
I live to be crazy.
Alien scum. Make another deposit.
Teach you to hit me with fire, you rock.
I made a
Full of
platform.
fire and corruption.
Oh god.
Job well done. All play cards are accounted for.
There's a fossil over there.
Hey, it's one of those
Fossil?
looking fossils.
I'm on it.
Platform created. Oh, I smell bacon.
Bye,
What?
I'm dead.
I'm die, thank you forever.
Yes. I thought I could drop onto your platform and I couldn't.
Oh.
So whose fault is this really?
Watch and learn.
Apparently, oh, you're dead. Oh man, you're so far down there. Okay. Every time it gets this interlude of that boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, I'm expecting it to go into Final Fantasy VII.
Help! I'm on way.
I hear something else, but I can't place the exact tune I'm hearing.
Interesting. As the
But
thing
I know
about,
what you're talking. I hear what you're hearing as well.
yeah.
Getting supplies.
There's like another game that has a similar tone that I'm like blanking on like the exact tune to it.
That sounds right. As I'm thinking about it now, a good part of the problem with the game was that my players were super judgy of anything they didn't think was original enough. That's hard too.
Oh, I can claim the loot too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I got the Waster skin.
Hell yeah.
Get away from me!
But I think it's for a class. It's for whoever the green class is.
Oh, well that's less good. Where
Where's
did
these
you?
last two eggs? They are way above me.
So high above you?
So high above me.
You so low.
Aphrodite or whatever.
Jazzy, I want you to know, if you released a cover CD, I'd buy it.
Thanks. I'm dead again!
How's
The grapple hook is my enemy.
Hey buddy, how's that grapple hook going for you?
Not good.
Yeah? Yeah, you know what's never let me down?
Oh, the misery. Everybody want to be my enemy.
My
Shit,
enemy!
Dragon Song.
Next round is on me.
Hate to hear them sing that every episode of Arcane. Terrible.
My joke's like the one above, miss when Dane is slow to read chat. I mean, fair.
Did we? No, I definitely dug a hole in that one. Yeah, they're the only ones we haven't gotten are like on a layer that we've never gotten to yet.
Okay, we have to go up, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple hook up again.
Okay. I want,
You see what this grapple hook needs
Access provided.
is the ability to like lower myself and like swing, or another immediate grapple shot.
ooh, like a double hook shot?
Oh.
So you could have landed
Okay.
like on these things. They do absorb fall damage.
Do they?
Supposedly. If I took it. I don't remember if I took that, to be honest.
Let's get
I mean, you're there. Here, let's actually test that then. Drop
platform.
one underneath me.
I think I
Platform.
Well, I wanted to go. Okay, I guess they do, sort of. Where are we going?
I have no idea.
I think we're going up. Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna buy
Hey,
a,
they do, sort of.
Stand back.
I'm buying a resupply beacon,
I'm getting a rash.
and I'm getting a rash.
Watch me fly.
There.
You get used to it. Okay, all right. Look, I know.
Here, everybody.
I'm trying to dig holes in the earth here. Okay,
Taking some of the ammo.
it's taking a lot of the brain power. I'm sorry, Chad.
Grabbing ammo.
Here.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Sure, my students would tell me that my jokes always miss. Not every game is Final Fantasy 17. Maybe they should be.
Getting
Hit or
supplies.
Guess you never
Remember that?
miss, huh?
Remember that meme?
I do. I do remember that meme. Where are you?
I went up again.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I found an egg. Well, I didn't find the egg. Actually, the egg is
Platforms placed.
down below us, but there's one below and one above.
It's below us?
Yeah, there's one. You're actually like, well, you're not close to it, but you're like on the same plane as it. And the other one is
I'm on the same plane as it?
above us somewhere.
It's
Oh,
way
over
above
here.
us.
Yeah, the other one's far to my north. South? South. Yours is if you head in the direction you're going. Nope, turn right. Oh, can you leave me alone? Stupid bug.
Oh, so I gotta go around here.
Yeah, you see where you're going? Yeah, there you go. And I need to go.
I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. The metal version of that is very good. I very much so enjoyed it. But I apologize. My apologies, chat. I'm not trying to ignore you. Still love y'all. I'll do better. Sorry. Oh.
Uh-oh. Egg?
Yeah.
When we get back.
Secondary objective completed. Now finish the job.
Now finish the job.
That's what to do, boss.
Finish the job.
Uh-oh. I'm good. I'm not good.
Hang in there.
I'm in a bag. I'm in a
Platform up.
bad hole.
See ya later. X is provided. Whoosh.
I got you. Hold on.
Out of here.
Yeah.
One platform ready to use. Lighting up.
Because the last one is immediately above us, pretty much. It's. Can I like step out here?
Platform.
It's that
Got
one.
Something.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could always do the same thing we did that one time where you just grapple up there and I just shoot a
Yeah.
bunch of platforms under you.
I made a platform.
Whoop.
I hope you can't somehow disconnect my rope.
I'm sure it's fine.
You have blocked me off from the thing.
That's all part of my plan.
Platform.
Wait for it.
For it.
Platform's placed.
Okay, I'm safe.
Nailed it. All according to plan. Finish him!
Oh, where's egg? If I were an egg, where would I be?
Up, I think.
I found the mule. Yeah.
This way. There we go.
You did it!
Alright, now how do I get out of this one?
Just come back down the way you came.
I'm gonna throw the egg down.
Ready to use.
Oh, you're over there? What are you doing? Oh. Well, I mean, okay, fair enough.
I called for the mule.
I need the mule right here. Right now.
Oh, you got
Hello.
a big dude.
Kill it before somebody gets hurt.
All eggs collected. Management will be pleased. Escape pod button is activated.
Lightning. Enemy so down. And
There we go.
boom. Grabbing ammo.
There we go. If you were an egg, no one could afford to take you to a hospital. Yeah, that's what I've learned from this stream. I guess let's go hit.
We'll hit the molly.
Call for drop pod.
Your ride home is on the way. Drop pod inbound.
Oh, I'm out of here. Platform. Platform create.
Drop pod has arrived.
Oh my god, it's so far above us.
Yeah, I
Drop
mean,
pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Even that fucking grappling hook, I swear to god. Okay, maybe it's not so bad.
Platform's place. Fall back to the drop pod.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Dwarfman?
hey, we're here.
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, what's this thing? What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Secured. Initiating launch sequence.
Couldn't break.
It's a wasp nest.
Good work. Drop pod will leave with
Deep
all
Tora
bounty.
ball. Bow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna hit some dice.
T-minus 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Good work. We're pulling you back in.
That one wasn't so bad. Little touch and go.
Mission complete. Returning to base.
We did it. I think we're getting kind of good at this.
Yeah. Yeah, what they said.
So close to level 3. 1993 performance points. It's a good year.
Yep. Someone was born that year.
Someone was. It wasn't me,
Your
but
performance
somebody.
has gone unnoticed by management. They believe you're ready to face.
I never let that guy finish. Blah, 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 blah. They believe blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. No one cool? I'm sure somebody cool was born that year. Statistically.
Can you prove that?
I mean, no. Yeah, Plascrete Mark II, fall damage resistance. Shock absorbing compound reduces fall damage. You're welcome.
Maybe rank 7 before I can have the Glyphid Slammer.
The what?
The Glyphid Slammer.
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it then.
Don't worry.
Damn, I'm good at this.
I do worry about it. It sounds badass.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Leave the dwarf behind. Revive T. You know what? Maybe I should take that. The revive perk to keep you alive.
The what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
How do I select which perks are active?
You click the little things.
Gotcha. I see what you mean. Upgrade the new passive perk slot. I don't know what that means though.
Oh, that's a cool skin. For the minigun on the...
Oh yeah.
It's neat. It's a good weapon.
I forgot we unlocked something, didn't we? That's the medical bay. Everyone in chat must have been born in 93 because you're all so cool. Or no one here was born in 93 and thus we are all cool. Man, Agba's really harping on 93. I don't know, man.
Were you born in 1993 or a good year?
I have worked hard to get it.
Oh, but I lost my goggles. Lost my goggles. Ooh, a little beret. God, thinking of your Dr. Robotnik goals just reminds me of that meme. I miss my wife Tails. I miss her a lot.
So much.
That's pretty.
Goodyear, like the tire company. Yeah, the very same. They're hitting 30 this year. They've stopped being cool last year. I don't know that I agree with that, to be honest. I don't feel like you become uncool at 30. I don't feel like I became uncool at 30. I was probably never cool, let's be honest here, but
I've never known a cool 30-year-old.
I mean, I've never known a cool non-30-year-old either.
Everyone sucks and is lame.
That's not true. You ridiculous person.
Let the nihilism win.
No.
Give in to astonishment.
So, if I give into astonishment, does that mean I let the nihilism win, or am I just like astonished, just regardless?
Saying words at this point.
Saying words.
Hurry up! We're leaving!
I'm just trying to slap my dice here.
You're with Jazzy on this one. Whatever, Spice. Being cool isn't cool anymore. Was being cool ever cool? What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Alright. Okay, that's enough of that.
Awkworks. Aren't those little Love Life bitches?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that real quick?
Yeah, collect 7 Awkworks. Isn't those little Love Live bitches?
The fact that I get that joke. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's really good. Ah, yes. Who could forget the talent of the Awkwarks?
Yeah, Dia. That's the only one I remember.
Here we go!
Kanon.
Our scanners have picked up a
The other ones.
The other ones.
sending you in alongside a heavily armed lifter to get as many out as possible. We're picking up
Oh, I don't like how these things breathe.
snappy. A quarks can be extracted
Oh, it
from
covers me.
Ah!
shimmering light. Get it done, team.
Oh, it's really. Oh, it slows you down real bad too.
New.
Oh my God, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. What did you do?
Oh! It's a bomber.
A bomber? Where?
I could be confused with a bummer.
Oh,
They
okay.
ran up on me and they exploded. These things.
I know it's.
Oh, you can like.
mm.
Oh, you can slap the thorns and they go
Oh.
back in.
And we have freaking turrets that are like not mine. I know it's not Aquarks or whatever, but all I can think about when I hear Love Live is Snow Halation.
Same.
Song's a banger.
Killer be killed.
Dodge to the Flintstones version.
Wait, I'm sorry. The what?
Hold on, you gotta pause this game.
Oh no.
Protect my body for a second.
Yeah, sure.
Platform up.
I'm so afraid right now.
Can you play something on stream? Or you won't get muted for Snow Halation, would you?
Is the sound is the music there?
The tune is. I've heard people play Snow Halation live on air before. I think it's fun.
They probably have their music separated from their.
They do not. I watched it in VOD.
Oh, weird.
Putting
mean,
something in our.
okay.
Putting it in our group chat.
I'm trusting you, Jazzy. I'm trusting you on this one.
If your VOD gets muted, I'll take the bullet and talk to YouTube myself.
Okay, cool. But I'm on Twitch.
I can only talk to YouTube.
All right. Should I listen to it now?
Sure. I mean, whenever you want. You don't even have to listen to it on live. I'm just saying. The joke is ruined if no one else can hear it.
That's true. Okay. I'm gonna set up some turrets to try to make myself safe, or at least make myself feel safe. Then I'm gonna crawl into this hole.
Great idea. Just Minecraft yourself.
I think it's working.
This is a big tunnel system, and it doesn't really tell us where we need to go.
You're already safe. Haha, I get it, I get it. Touche, Ryu, touche. Is this not just the normal version?
You'll see.
Oh no, I'm so scared. I'm so nervous right now. What the fuck is this? What is this right now?
Told you.
Why does this work a little bit?
Silvagun is a genius.
What the fuck, Jesse? Oh my god. Oh, that is wild. Alright, I'm back.
Tom,
Oh my
that's
god.
right here, Snow Halation.
Yeah. I can see why. Flintstones works for most songs. I didn't know that. Spice and Rose. Jamming out over here. Oh, you're playing the Yishin demo. I see how it is. God, I'm so
Yeah,
excited
that
for that
came out, huh?
game. So excited for that game. So where are we going? What are we doing?
I don't know. It doesn't really give us a clear direction on where to go here. There's just a bunch of tunnels.
Running off into the distance it is.
I made a platform.
We're looking for blue, and we're looking for a Pokebloom. There's blue over there.
Pokebloom, I choose you.
Yeah, got it.
Let there be light.
Well, thank you.
Here, have a bullet in the face.
Oh, I think I found one.
Yeah.
Oh.
No mule available. More walking. Gotta find
Oh.
another place to
Oh
go.
no.
You have to bring this back to where?
The platform, probably.
We didn't bring it with us this time.
We didn't bring it with us this time. Why?
This is because we keep making fun of Molly. Why would they make us walk so far? This isn't a walking game.
Platform.
Yeah, imagine you didn't have platforms. How'd you play this game?
I mean, you tell me, Mr. Grappling Hook.
I can't use my grappling hook right now.
That's not my fault.
If I switch my weapon, it makes me do
Pop
this.
the loop bug. Let's get them in.
It's not my fault.
It's your fault, actually.
Oh. My mistake, I didn't know.
You designed the video game.
I did. How'd you know?
Your name's in the credits.
Now I have the Love Live.
You've won the Love Live Championship.
We have to deposit everything here. God, that sucks. I thought I saw some blue above us somewhere.
Yeah, there's some blue over here.
I see some blue. I'm gonna go for it. Mom blue, dabba dee dabba die.
Oh, I get that.
Oh, there's a little marker of the blue. It's like the Pokemon song in Gilligan's Island. Really? Does that work well? Sally, gotta go to sleep. Have a great diggy night. Thank you so much, Aggie. We appreciate you cashing those eggs and stay away from hospitals. Yeah, if I have it my way, that's 100% what we'll be doing. Appreciate you, friend. I've got the Flintstone song stuck in my head now, and it's entirely your fault.
Line is up. One platform, ready to use. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Or, you know, just jump off my platforms. That's fine.
Platform.
Help.
You alright down there, buddy?
No, I'm being attacked by a guy.
Oh god.
The little guys are eating my butt. I'm exploding.
Alright, alright. Let's get you back on your feet.
You're a true friend.
Oh, I'm
Life is misery. Did you get the blue?
a... yeah, from up there.
I see it.
I am in misery.
I found some barley bulbs.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs.
Sweet.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
I feel like my grenade launcher should be able to blow holes in the side of this place. The fact that it doesn't is a little suspect.
It's not for that.
Then we need to get a 4-man team and get to at least rank 5 and ranked on COD so we can get the black hoodie skin. I don't know if I know what skin that is, but I'm not opposed to it.
Like that. Getting closer to our quota. I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
There was blue. Dabu dee dabu die. Oh, yeah, it's over there.
Okay. There's some health near there too. You should probably grab that.
Red sugar.
You keep dying.
It's not my fault.
Whose fault is it?
Gravity.
Oh, yeah, that bastard. Fair enough.
Bloody disgusting stuff this is.
Swarm, it's a big one, team.
Calling a supply drop.
That'll work. Oh, God.
Oh, we don't have enough nitro.
That's not good for us.
Time for a light show. Think you can kill me?
I mean, I guess we could always just go back to, like, the... The hell was that thing? Dead now, whatever it was. We could always go back to the ship and just use their turrets, though they have a finite amount of resources. Nice. Oh, there's some blue that direction. I think. Let me try depositing some stuff, see if we have enough for a supply drop now. Nope. Oops.
Let him flank you.
Didn't mean to use that. Where did you run off to?
Here.
Here. I mean, I'm okay with that. I just want you to know that if something happens,
Nothing's gonna happen.
okay.
I don't even know where. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction towards blue.
I
Can you
don't-
point at blue?
I found some blue earlier.
Like, next to me, like where I'm at. Can you like point at the blue that's like next to me?
Yeah, I'll try. Hold on, I gotta figure out where the hell you are. I'm also
This is
carrying
my
a.
body.
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh yeah. Hold on, I got you. I'm just dropping this.
Covering fire!
Jade is these nuts. Blue is right there.
What I found!
Yeah, let's go in the wrong direction.
Scan. Glyph Dreadnought on intercept course. Get ready,
A
team.
dreadnought? That's not awesome.
I don't want to know what no dreadnought is.
I don't want to wait
It has a boss bar.
for. Oh, it's coming for you. Good luck, Jazzy. Oh my God!
That
Oh,
was really mean of it.
The yellow slows it down.
I need more ammo. That'll leave a
Back up, back up, back up.
I'm the dance commander.
I'm the dance commander, apparently.
Sentry gun needs
Dance
assembly.
It's on our house.
I hate that. Oh God, it summons volcanic rock. I also hate that.
One sentry gun ready to build. Attack the hologram, stupid bumps.
Building turrets. Ow.
Hello, goodbye.
I need a bandage over here. Sentry's done. Go get him, boy.
Oh, its butt is weak too.
Oh, I'm down.
I'm out of ammo.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, and you're dead.
Yeah,
Um,
downstairs. The perk. Did you get the good perk?
I have a good perk.
I would say just like run.
Um,
Run and let your shield come up. I thought you took the revive instant perk.
I maybe did. I don't know how to use it though. Oh no! It's up to you now, Jazzy.
Oh, that don't put that impetus on me.
It's too late. Its butt is weak for what it's worth.
Lights up. Zippity.
That works too.
Thanks.
Ah!
It's past your expiration date. Reloading.
I know what I have to do.
Is there a
How does
bloody
not die?
target painted on
No,
the back?
I meleeed it.
Why is it frozen?
You need to let it go. Oh God, run, Jazzy! Don't do it,
It's fine.
Jazzy! No, it's not fine.
Save me!
It wasn't fine.
It wasn't fine actually, it turns out.
Failure.
That was really rude of them to do.
Yeah. That thing sucked.
And I was like out of ammo.
I was too. I was too. You weren't alone in that. What a silly
That was
game.
maybe a little more than we could handle.
Silly freaking game.
Yeah.
I think it was just bad luck.
How do we get our clothes back on?
I went to the wardrobe. There was a lion and a witch there too.
Okay.
New item available.
Maybe. Oh, nice shape.
There we go. There we go. But did I betray my family for Turkish Delight? Yeah. Turkish Delight's delicious. It's well worth betraying your family for. Actually, I don't think that's true. Do I want to change anything up? I keep coming back here. Oh god, that's terrifying. What do you think? One more?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Alright.
Is it the same mission that we were just doing?
No, this is Everlasting Breach, which sounds just lovely.
Yeah.
Though we do have to collect 7 love lives and 20 bolo caps.
Happened.
What?
That was weird. I was jumping around and I got teleported. I got thrown to the opposite end of the map.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was just like jumping around and then I like collided with a barrel that rocketed me.
It just yeeted you?
Mission is ready.
Yeah.
This is a pretty dangerous mission, I guess.
You know? Damn, it's smelly in here. Time to
Oh,
play
damn.
dice with Dad.
We would 100% lose Ashwood in this game.
Sure. You kidding me? It's a good thing there's like a find your teammates
I
button.
think that's true. He posted,
And,
Go ahead.
sorry, the first thing you did whenever we started this game was dig a hole straight down and lock yourself inside of it.
I don't know what you're
somehow.
talking about.
But yeah, he posted, huh?
Oh, a TikTok today, from our Dark and Darker playthrough. Where he was like, I don't know how to cast spells! Just perfect. Just perfect.
Let's get the job done. Get back in a hurry.
We've detected an area filled with the quarks, and you get to bring them all back. Search for a blue shimmering light and extract the quark from within the
What
walls.
is green?
We've sent in
I
a
think-
specialized heavy lifter, and we're expecting heavy resistance.
I think that's the heavy lifter.
Armaments, but keep focused. It's about the goods.
It's about the goods.
So it is.
I don't know if there's one here. It says to look for
Still don't
blue
have
glowing lights, but
Yeah, we still don't have Molly.
of
So
course,
it's pretty much the same mission.
I guess so. Just slightly different in some ways. There's some blue stones over here, but I don't know if there's blue light.
If it's the blue stones, anything that's like these blue stones in the ceiling is where we need to go.
Okay, I did find one. But see, now we know, like, what to do.
Yeah.
We're not the same dwarves who died here a minute ago. Also, what is that noise? Wham.
Hear it. We're gonna go for it. Ow, that hurts.
I just got corner killed 22 times in a row, literally before I could even fire. And then your game froze and crashed. 10 out of 10, love this game. Yeah, that sounds like Call of Duty to me. What is this? Oh, God!
Minor charge sucker, huh?
I found it! It's pissed!
What is it?
I don't know!
It's dangerous.
It's got a gun!
It's got a gun?
Yeah!
That's Molly.
Evil Molly,
No such thing.
says you. Oh God!
Oh, okay, well.
Get away from me! Like that. Lure.
That's right. That's right. Just ignore us.
Go lie down forever.
Automaton Betsy. Oh, it's Betsy.
Betsy. Now it's our friend.
I would love that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Where's the
Okay.
other one?
I think that both the charges were on that one. So it had these like two green growths, one on the front and then one on the side. And so I think that's what it was. I'm not a hundo on that, but
Yeah.
sorry to hear that though, Z. That sucks, man.
Platform created.
Frickin' campers, man. Such a pain in the butt. Oh, nitrous full.
Platform. That guy in mission control. He really has a cozy job. Take him on. Access provided.
I like that even these dwarves complain about their bosses.
Of course. Our boss is kind of an asshole. He's sending us out on these missions, doing nothing himself.
He's got a cushy job. Sitting inside, doing whatever he wants to do.
Probably has air conditioning.
Yeah, probably. Drinking water.
What an asshole.
Seriously.
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Also, how do they know when the swarm is here and we don't? 'Cause I'm just saying, it's a little suspicious.
Radars.
Radars. I don't think that exists.
God damn it, there's a pebble in my boot. Wonder what slot they're serving in the campaign tonight.
That's right. Did you already go that
Over here
direction?
by the marker point.
Oh, you're already up doing that, kinda.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
You be nice to my
Uh-oh.
You be nice to my friend Z. He's better at that game than he thinks he is.
Make every bullet count.
I dropped a blue somewhere. I
I,
don't know where.
I have it.
Okay.
I actually think we're gonna make it.
I put it in the thingamajig. Patent pending.
Don't got room for more.
So I started watching the most unhinged show I've seen in a while.
Riverdale.
No, no, it wasn't that. It's an anime called Akiba Maid War.
Oh, I know.
It's wild. It does not take itself seriously at all. But I'm like 7 episodes in and I can't stop watching.
Here, catch.
I think we're actually doing all right so far.
I can do that. Are you sure Riverdale isn't just live action anime? No, I'm not, to be honest.
Down the hatch.
I heard some things about the first season and never dug further.
Not great.
It's not great,
It's
you
like-
said?
Yeah, but it's like an interesting car wreck though.
Sure.
Platforms placed.
You don't want to stare, but you can't look away.
Yeah.
Platform.
Well, we've got all 7 Aquarks now.
Well done. You got the
There's
one.
a... Oh, God.
Controls to return the Minette. We'll
There's
send it
like
to
a
the
big,
Look there.
spiny douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up on the platforms looking for the quarks, and it, like, stabbed me.
Another
So,
day at the
we could
office.
leave, or we could look for the things, yeah?
We could do a quick look around. Got 1, so we have 12.
Got one as well, so... 2.
Lighting.
Dun, 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 dun.
I made a platform.
Goddamn snow halation.
Smooth.
Oh, there's one.
Platform up.
And some other things. Malt stars.
Damn thorns.
Yeah, I have one of those.
I just found like 6 bolo caps.
Platforms placed.
Ooh, Bismore. Bismore.
Platform up.
Let's see here.
Well done.
Hey.
Completed.
Let there
All right. Well, are we? Oh, hey, let's do a supply thing first.
I ordered a resupply.
Oh yeah, before we get too
Stand
crazy.
back. Supply pod inbound.
No, Z says. I agree. I don't know why it would make us run somewhere, but you know,
Resupply pod
this
is
game
here.
seems to like to make us do
Collect
that.
ammunition. Grabbing ammo. Taken.
And I don't have any rocket launcher shells
Supplies.
left.
Getting more ammo. Ready to kill some more crate.
Perfect.
Ding the button.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever.
Escape pod will arrive when minehead has been secured. Hang in there.
Sentry gun needs assembly. It's armed and ready. One sentry gun ready to be built.
Gonna bolster our sentry guns.
Flares up.
What are those? Pine cones?
Gotta go. I know it. Catch that nation.
Just big old pine cones. Oh god. I'm sure glad we got Susie or whatever the hell this thing's called.
Yeah, Betty or whatever.
Betty, I think you're right. Evil Betty.
Reloading. That's all you got, you slippery shit.
3 more seconds.
Watch and learn.
Wonder if I'll ever be able to put 3 turrets down.
Maybe. That would make sense.
Right? I'm all,
One to cover like each player that could not be there.
yeah. I'm all about more turrets.
I got it.
Drop pod inbound. Stand clear.
Where at?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Stand clear of what? 100 meters? Looks like it's gonna be this way.
Look.
Yeah, you already know.
One platform ready to use.
Drop pod has landed and is ready for takeoff. Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Oh, I have a grappling hook.
Well, I'm in the drop pod.
I'm in the drop pod.
Retrieving escape pod.
Nice one.
Nice. GG.
Oh, but we left our little friend behind.
Ah, well, she's probably got like rockets or something. She'll catch up. She's like hooks herself onto the side of it. You do look a lot like Dr. Robotnik. And I'm kinda here for it. Level 3! He does miss his wife.
Without ending up Glyphid food, and management has cleared you for some of the most hostile regions of planet Oxys.
Yeah, maybe
If you have what it takes.
maybe this is a hot take, but I'm not the biggest Midna fan in the world.
More
Spice
perk
is
points for me.
calling me out here.
It's mid. No.
Ha!
She's alright. I don't like have any. Twilight Princess is not my favorite Zelda game, so I don't really have like any particular feeling towards Midna.
It's not my favorite either, and her voice kind of got to me, weirdly enough.
Actually, taught her as the Twilight Princess.
Yeah, true. Plus, she turns you into a wolf, and I really took exception to that.
Yeah. It's like in your name.
True.
Sometimes. Not currently, but sometimes.
True. Sometimes. Other D and Danes from other worlds. Her glow up? Yeah, her glow up. Okay, I'll give you the glow up. But I don't know. Ooh. Power attack does more damage. X larger area.
So curious about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
This more better be worth it.
I don't think the game's gonna be bad. I don't know if it's gonna be like. I don't know if they're gonna like be able to recreate exactly how Breath of the Wild felt to play.
I mean, I kind of hope they don't. As weird as that might be.
I feel the thing is that they're going to try to. They're gonna try to like
Mm,
catch lightning in a bottle twice, and make it seem maybe too similar. I don't know. I have a lot of worries over that game, and most of them being that like, most of them still being a little bit salty that they're upcharging for a Switch game on current Switch hardware.
Sure. I don't love the idea of $70 games.
All right, Miner.
I don't know if anyone does, right? But it does make me a little bit nervous. And for me at least, I think it's hard because,
I like script.
you know, to date myself a little bit, when games were $50 a piece, you could afford, hypothetically, to buy two for $100, right? That there's a value proposition in that, and it kind of makes sense to me. From there, they went to 60, and buying two games for 120 before tax feels bad, feels worse.
Love it.
And now if they're going up to 70, that's $140. Like, I cannot conceive of a world in which I'm going to be able to buy two games back to back necessarily if they're $70 a piece. It'd be nice to be wrong about that, but
I'll take it.
I don't know.
All right, miners, but
Mil spec. Heavy revolver, deep core. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna buy it. It'll be awesome. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But
Sure, I'm sure all my worries will immediately be thrown out the moment I get my hands on it.
This is nice.
I mean, the only other complaints that I have heard and agree with is like, I'm not saying that. Obviously, it is not confirmed because I don't believe he would be able to confirm it at the moment because of NDAs. But if that is Master as Ganon, I don't think that's a good choice for a Ganon.
what?
I do not like. I don't think Murr makes a good Ganon.
I thought that voice sounded awesome.
If it's not Ganon, sure. Oh, that's just not that's like not the voice I imagine for him.
Sure. Does it change? I know you used both Ganondorf and Ganon back to back, but does it change if it is Ganondorf as opposed to Ganon?
I honestly don't think it would. I think it would be a totally different villain character
I'm
for me to like be behind.
that would be kind of cool in and of its own way.
I feel like I feel like doing. I feel like the incarnation of Ganon, even if it's like dehydrated Ganon as was going around, is a little silly. I don't know. I feel like they could have like someone new, someone else.
Maybe
But
Zant 2. Electric
I
Boogaloo.
mean, sure. That's what I heard. People were like, not sure if the person who was speaking in the trailer is supposed to be Ganondorf. If it's supposed to be like some else new villain that's popped up. 'Cause
Sure.
Zelda says like, there's theorizing obviously, and I'm no Zelda theorizer myself, but there's people saying like, well, Zelda's someone like helping Link. Is she referring to like a Ganon? Like, is she referring to like a helpful person? Is she referring to someone else? Just talking to the player,
Sure.
which is silly.
That would be really silly. I would probably hate that, to be honest.
It's like, oh, needs help. Need your help, and it's like that's
Yeah,
that in trailers.
I don't want Zelda to break the fourth wall.
Yeah. And at first I was like, oh, cool. I would love a game where Zelda and we're like traveling together. Not like, I mean,
Let's dance.
feel is all a Zelda game like that, which would be cool. Or like making Zelda have a bigger story than getting bridged again.
Yeah,
that is definitely going to happen in this one for sure.
I hope not. It will, but I hope not.
Like, we don't really know anything about like if there might be a partner character in this one, as there wasn't in Breath of the Wild.
True. I mean, I don't feel like you really need like Fi or Midna or Navi even. Like, I'm fine with them being included if it feels natural, but like, I don't feel like it's a necessity for the Zelda genre, you know?
I think such a big important part of Breath of the Wild that it felt like it was uncovering like of what happened. You and Link do not know what happened in the 100 years that for. And you sort of like put the pieces together to watch how civilization rebuild itself after the calamity.
Yeah.
And it sort of like felt, and it was not having that partner character always talking to you or like spouting, because it sort of like lets you like sit with everything that was happening and like in your discoveries. And I don't know if we need that a second time. I'm not like need to have a partner character that, but I don't know if like it would be nice to have someone along that journey. In my heart of hearts, I want that to be Zelda.
Yes.
And the incarnation of Zelda is really cool as like an biologist, like researcher type character.
I haven't liked the Zelda this much since Tetra.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel like it's gonna be wasted. And I didn't play the Muso Zelda game either.
Oh yeah. Hyrule Legends.
No, Calamity. The prequel Zelda, Muso.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I never played that. Know enough about that storyline, but I doubt that's really meant anything to Tears of the Kingdom. But I never got to like sit with the Zelda of Breath of the Wild. I don't know. I just want like.
That's unfortunate.
I just want like fun time with Link and.
Yeah, I'd like the champions to be in it a little bit more too, whether it's the old ones or the new ones.
I mean, I feel like, what do you do with the old ones now?
I mean, don't worry about it.
It's mostly, I guess.
No.
But I mean, I'm really curious about the game.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do it again.
No.
But I've got some
Reservations.
reservations. That's the word.
And Ultra, to answer your comment, I mean, I understand that the cost of games has gone up, and I'm not saying that they don't deserve to more, but where is that money going, right? If it's going to the developers, if it's going to pay people salaries who are making these games, I'm all for it. If it's going to a CEO's pocket, I'm less inclined to be happy about that.
which is where it's going.
Yeah, 100%.
I totally understand the price of games going up, but with the price of games going up, that's been like mostly reserved for Xbox Series, whatever, S or whatever it's on, or PS5 game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Switch game on current Switch hardware, without them having announced a supposed Switch 2 yet, that is costing the $70, and in some other countries, like in Canada, like $90 to play this game.
Well, and for me as well, right? Like, the cost of games is going up, but my salary's not exactly doing the same thing, you know? So, like, it very well could come down to, like, do I buy this game or do I buy that game? And that's fine. That's a value proposition I'm going to have to make, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing, but it is going to affect my game buying. I don't really know, like, what the purpose of this?
Take your goal,
Yeah, but, like,
get a high score.
yeah, I guess so. What if Zelda was a girl? Oh, hey, Shock Value Insanity, thank you so much. Yeah, I haven't. This is our second time playing Deep Rock Galactic. It's been fun. We're kind of wrapping it up, just chatting, hanging out, you know, kicking barrels into holes. Nintendo's really good at making Zelda trailers nothing like the story. That's true. That's fair. I enjoy that the more passionate Jazzy gets, the more the robots try to take him away. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm noticing that like my game is lagging a bit, so I hope it's not like been too unlistenable.
No, it hasn't been too bad from mine. But here, what if we exited game?
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna kill it.
What if we did that and saw how Jazzy gets, you know?
You've crashed my computer.
Oh no!
I'm kidding.
If these trailers are anything like the Breath of the Wild ones, we've only seen content in the first 45 minutes to an hour of the game. That's a good point.
For sure. I mean, I remember when the first Breath of the Wild trailer dropped way before that game, when that game was purely a concept at the time, for being like, oh, this is it. This is like what I've always wanted as a game to be. And as they unveiled more and more of it, like, oh, this is like next level stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like this level of exploration and open world for a Zelda game is something that I've like kind of always wanted. It feels like how Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask felt when I was a kid.
Sure.
This big, like never-ending like world that as you got older, like realized, okay, well actually it is a lot more constricted than you thought, but still.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time, I remember, always feels really grandiose and big in my head, and you're absolutely right. Like it's not that big of a game. It didn't need to be, and it was big for its time, but yeah.
And I don't even really hold those games to a high pedestal. Like I mean, they're games obviously, but I don't have like the huge nostalgia that some people might have for Ocarina or Majora's.
God, I love Ocarina so much.
I
Nintendo,
personally like Majora's more, but that's just,
the time
that's
limit.
That game made me feel real fear as a child, and I remember that.
You know, that's a fair point. The time limit kind of killed it for me. I don't do well with time limits in games, but I get it.
I was originally I was like much too young for it, but I remember watching family play it and getting to play it as like when I was eventually an older teenager for myself, and like wrapping my head around it felt a lot better.
Yeah.
But
the moon, man. The freaking moon.
the moon, the man in the moon, oh god, why am I playing? Skull himself being such a good design with the mask on and everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The Skull Kid wearing the Majora's Mask, I absolutely agree. Wild.
The vibe's really good. I collected the Zelda mangas for a bit, and the Majora's Mask one is also a really good story. Like a very fun depiction of that setting and those characters.
Yeah, Spice is kind of one of the people. Spice and Z really are the people that I lean on for Zelda stuff in terms of non-game things. They're sort of the historians about that. But I know Spice has been reading the manga, and she's really been enjoying that. Nintendo did state that $70 price is only for select games, not all, and that's true. And that's that feels better than them just doing it across the board. But other companies, right, are doing it across the board, so Nintendo
It's
will follow suit eventually.
it's just mostly my like I want to see them do more. I don't know if I'm ready for another Switch to like fork over $300-$400 for a Switch 2 that is maybe better hardware.
Did you buy an
But
OLED?
no, I did not.
Oh, okay,
I hear it's really good. I hear like, but I don't. I hear that's like, I didn't like more less performance and more like visual.
yeah, no, the
Like,
visuals are a lot more striking. I picked one up, um, in large part thanks to Ultra Ryu. Shout out again for that. But um, I like it. It was worth it for me. But at the same time, I completely get that it's maybe not worth it for other people. And I like it's not something that I think is a necessity, but it has been nice, I'll say.
I'm happy with my Switch as it is. It is not in the dying state yet.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of those gaming systems that is convenient, and being able to like just hold a game like what modern day console in my bed, just like lay it. I probably played more games undocked than I have in the actual dock itself.
I'm kind of the same way. I really kind of prefer it. I mean, it looks better docked, right? But like
Yeah.
the ease of access and the fact that I can be in my kitchen or I can be, in my bedroom or wherever, and I have it. That's really a cool feature of the system. I agree.
And I would just like to see what they do with that it's Nintendo always lagging a little bit behind specs, and I'm not even a kind of person that like really cares all that much about like how great a system can run, like how amazing the visuals of a game or what a game company can like pull out of it. But I would like to like see more with it. And,
Sure.
Like, you could. I'm gonna pull stuff from more recently, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is an amazing looking.
Yeah.
For the things you pulled off in that game on console, it is. I have no idea how they did it. I would love to see what they could do on like really good hardware, and that's why I want to see them like, upgrade their systems to like next step without maybe cutting.
Yeah. I wonder if it might be a little bit hard. Obviously, I'm not an engineer. For those of you who don't know, I don't necessarily know all the technical stuff behind that. But I wonder if it would be hard. I think in some ways, the PlayStation and the Xbox do have a little bit of a leg up, right? Because they're just trying to be a console. Now they're putting their chips into other things of like cloud storage and all that sort of stuff. And I know Nintendo is dabbling in that as well. But I wonder if it's got to be easier to design a console just to be hooked up to TV than it does to be docked and undocked, right? I would think.
I can't imagine Nintendo back from that like aspect though.
Mm-hmm.
It's in what like the next Nintendo looks like, because I mean even since like Wii U we've had some level of, not really portability Wii U, but the ability to not have to play the game on your television. You can just like hold it in your while like it was like I remember commercials being like, oh yeah, you can watch the football game while son a game on like the Wii U game.
Yep.
That he would have to like you have to have the TV for, and then you have the Switch, which is pretty much the thing, if more powerful wherever you want. That's really cool. And I can't imagine ever going back to like separate console handheld systems either.
Yeah, if they made another Game Boy or like another DS, it would feel weird, I think.
Like I don't know, I don't really want that either, especially because they've shut down all the stores. They're to do the stores.
Yeah.
Turning the like it'd be weird, like separate again.
Well, that's one thing too. I think that is both a pro and a con for Nintendo a bit. Is that I absolutely love that they're willing to try new things. They're willing to innovate. They're willing to just put themselves out there. I know that between the Wii and the Wii U was not seen very successfully amongst gamers because of the innovations therein, right? Having to waggle the Wiimote was a little bit cumbersome. Having to have this big old pad that you carried around with you while you were also playing on your TV. You know, there was great games on those systems, and I love them to death. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I think amongst the hardcore gamers, right, it was like PS4 and Xbox, PS3, Xbox, and yeah, the you know, I didn't hear very many like hardcore gamers being like, yeah, dog, I only need the Nintendo, you know, I only need the Wii, I only need the Wii U. But I love the fact that they're innovating. I love that they're trying new things. They tried motion controls. And that now, I mean, we're still doing motion controls in the Switch, right? But it is different. They change it every time. You know, not saying that Xbox and PS5 don't to a degree. But yeah, it's like, here's a box. Okay, here's a different box, you know? Like, this box play game. This box also play game, but different game. Whereas Nintendo's like, you can detach the controllers! Ah! Like, I don't know. I really enjoy the fact that Nintendo's willing to try strange concepts. And that they typically iterate on them effectively. March 27th, rip the 3DS and Wii U store. God, that hurts a little bit.
Remember, it's always legally correct. Systems. Morally correct to do so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully we'll see a Switch 2 eventually, or you know, whatever. I will not stand for this Xbox Connect and PlayStation Move erasure. I mean, okay, fair. You're not wrong. Other companies tried to do stuff too, but the Connect listened to you in your home before, you know, we knew that all of our devices were doing that anyway.
Fine.
You know, like, look, I love Just Dance just as much as the next person, but I don't always want to be like, maybe that's just me. I don't know. I do have the Epic Launcher. That's how I play Fortnite.
Fortnite?
Yeah, the very same. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, you know, whether we get another handheld, you know, whether there is a Switch 2, what that looks like, you know, if it's a beefy version, if it's more powerful than the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series 360X 180, 1080 snowboarding. Awesome.
Yeah, proves you can do it.
True. Steam Deck. Space Punks. A Minecraft Fortnite hybrid.
What were they called, Spice? Minecraft, Fortnite,
Yeah.
Roblox?
That's what I thought too, to be honest.
Are the teens playing Roblox?
Oh, they, of course, I mean, naturally.
Not like 5-year-olds.
It can be both. No, it's bad. Okay, fair enough.
I'll budget that.
Oh, the Space Punks. Interesting. Add to wish list. Early access. You can play as a pig person.
Oh yeah?
That's kind of rad.
What game?
Space Punks. It's on Epic, I guess. It's Minecraft assets and Fortnite guns? Well, I think that breaks the TOS of both of those games.
Nah, it's fine.
That's wild. That is super, super weird. Huh. Oh, hey, I mean, whatever keeps them off the streets and off drugs, I guess, right? Allegedly. I did hear some rumors that Fortnite might be collabing with Overwatch 2 soon. Which, okay, like...
Oh yeah, Trace.
Yeah.
Who do you think they put in?
Sorry, what was that, Jesse?
Who do you think they would put in?
I mean, probably Tracer. Soldier's a slam dunk because he's basically a Fortnite character anyway.
Widowmaker.
Ooh, Widowmaker, I could see. Yeah. I'd want him to put someone like weird in, right? Like put in. Yeah. I want to see like Brigida or Farah.
I guess I would like me. I feel like Torbjorn's the funniest pick.
Who would?
Torbjorn.
Oh, Torbjorn would be great. Just see a bunch of people like setting up turrets. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Well, all right, y'all. I think we're going to call that a little bit early. I think we've had a successful night of mining in the mines. All that good fun stuff. Maybe I'll try to get to bed at a reasonable hour tonight. I doubt it. Voxium? Okay, hold on. Build, craft, shoot. Downloading it. Yeah, I'm playing on the US East New York City servers. So,
Oh, I could join a clan.
ooh. It's got loadouts, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I know I said we were ending. I lied.
Getting into a game right now.
Getting into a game right now. Look at this. It's like, oh my god. The shooter before Valorant. CSGO. It's like a CSGO shop. Dark Zebra, noteworthy. Winter magnificent. Ooh, we got crates, y'all. We got loot boxes. We got some. Oh, I'm not signing into shit.
For my social security number, just put it on.
Capture the gems and battle royale. Wild. Play the best browser multiplayer voxel first-person shooter inspired by Minecraft, Fortnite, Counter-Strike, and Call of Duty. Yeah. I will say this, though. From what I can tell, these assets are not taken from Minecraft directly, so good on them if that's the case. Y'all, I can stream it to get featured.
Yes.
We found our game. Here we go. Battle Royale Roulette. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. That's wild. All right. Let's go ahead and just see who's on this evening. We're ending a little bit early, so maybe there'll be more people. Although I think that means we're going to miss Jake Tabs, which I feel bad about. I like that guy.
Pretty cool.
He's a pretty cool dude. We got Impala, we got Turk Dude, and the Turktopians, we got Duty Beard. Queeb's on. We got some people. They also showed you cool math games, which have zero to do with math. Okay, no joke though. I don't know what those games have to do with anything. Hopefully it's not anything explicit or crazy. But I remember those early days in the computer lab of my, junior high, high school, whatever, and finding workarounds to get through the firewall. And the fact that's exactly what that sounds like. Cool math games. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're just playing some cool math games. I don't know. A giant hub of flash games. That's incredible. I adore that. Yeah, 100%. See, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Turk's playing some Dead by Daylight. So is Impala. Let's give some love to Turk. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Oh wow, he's got a interesting outfit on.
It just keeps streaming. No, we're gonna call it a night. We're
Oh.
gonna call it a night.
Just kidding, he's calling it a night. Abort! Abort! Let's check and see if Impala's leaving. Yeah, not much has changed since 2005, it sounds like. And you know what? I'm kind of here for that. Kind of here for that. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for us here at D and Dane. We have been joined, as often, by the incomparable, the amazing Jazzy Smooth. Thank you, friend, for being here.
Only he's robot.
Yeah, he's like part robot. Your
Okay, will not. Okay.
your Android conversion therapy is going well. It sounds like. Beep burp. If you enjoyed what you saw here at all tonight, please consider giving us a follow. It's free. It'll also allow you to know when I'm going live. I do stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sometimes that does change a little bit, but that is typically where you can find me and when you can find me. Unfollows. No! Spice, why? You are the chosen one! If you liked what you saw and you want to see some more, we do offer some bite-sized content if you're not feeling the whole 3-4 hour VOD shenanigans. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on the YouTube. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us a couple of different places on the internet. Come by, hang out, let's chat. Those of you who may not know, if you're new here, I am a tabletop RPG enthusiast. I'm a charity-based streamer. And yeah, I play a variety of games here on Twitch. And if any of that sounds awesome to you, come by and let's hang out. I would love that. We are going to be rating our good friend of the channel, friend of the stream, my 1967 Impala. They're a Dead by Daylight streamer. They're awesome and just a heckin' force of positivity in this world. So, without further ado, I suppose, we'll go ahead and get this raid going. If you are a follower, you do get access to our follower emotes. Unfortunately, they don't allow us to use our follower emotes in other people's channel. So you can copy the Twitch standard one. It's the second set of emotes that I have underneath for the raid message. If you are a subscriber, you get access to the Cat and Toast made by our professional artist and amazing friend and supporter, mod, dope fucking artist person, Spice and Rose. Usually the person in chat sassing me. She's an artist. Check him out. And yeah, so you can copy that message instead. Donut the Cat and Toast. I have been D and Dane and will probably continue to be so for at least a while longer yet. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciated it. Z, Snowday J, Agboo, all of the redeems. I know I saw Ultra Ryu, Flying Tiger, Nitrum, Shock. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. I know I'm missing some people. Agboo, I don't know if I said that one already. Mike Holio. Wolfram, of course. Oh, Hungry Burger, I missed your chat earlier. My apologies, friend, if you're still in here. Regardless, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support, for hanging out and chatting. I appreciate each of you very much so. We're going to go ahead and do this whole raid thing. Until next time, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, bring light to the darkness where you can, and don't forget to get that bread. I have been D and Dane, and we will catch you again on Tuesday. Have a lovely weekend if you have a standard weekend, and we will see you next time.